Okay, hi guys. We are slowly starting. I will just share the live video in a few groups on Facebook and other things, and then once there will be few more of us, we'll be able to start. Of course, we've got this amazing giveaways for you, just to appreciate all your support and the time you have spent on this channel as well. So we'll be giving lots of great stuff away to you. And also I will be answering your questions. So once there will be few more of us, we'll be able to move on with the competitions and giveaways. You can help me share the live video as well, so we get a little bit more people joining in. I'm so glad to see you here, all of you. Okay, I've got quite a few of you. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to see you all here. Hi, talk about. Hi, she loves the purple one. Hi, everyone. Thank you again for the congratulations. And I can see we've got you from all different places around the world. So you can drop me in the comments where you're watching us from, because I can see there are guys from Belgium, there are people from France. So nice to see you all from Germany as well, California, Florida. I actually need to go and visit all those places. Netherlands as well, Washington. So that's amazing. Like, let me know where are you watching. We've got Sweden. Been in Netherlands like a few times. So, but Sweden. Yeah, definitely we need to go and visit there. And Essex, yeah, we want to go to Essex, Patrick, as well in the summertime. It will be definitely nice. Northern Ireland, been there a few times, guys, and both Belfast and also on the south part of Ireland as well, running some trainings. And actually that was the first place which Patrick arrived when we left Poland back in 2006. Yeah, back in 2006. So awesome. I'm so happy actually to see quite a lot of you. So in today's live, mainly as a huge thank you, we would like to give away quite a few bits and pieces for you guys. Like we will have some goodie bags, like, you know, those surprise boxes which we've got on our website as well. So we'll be giving away those boxes. We'll be giving away some trainings. I've got also e-file to give away as well. I will do some unpacking for you so you could see it as well. And depending on the amount of the people which join us in today, I will be kind of adding on the prizes as we go. I will also put a link to the group on the Facebook, because some of the prizes are going to be won by the picture, by your work. So I tell you the rules and I tell you what the prize is going to be for that. So here is a link to the group, and if you are not in this group yet, go in and join, because the rules for winning are, let's say, the goodie. So that's the goodie box, the surprise box with the products worth £100 will be won to the person which will post the picture on this group, which I have just give you the link, and which will receive the most likes. Okay, so what you have to do is you head into this group, you post the picture of your work, of the nails you have done using our products, and then the picture which will get the most of the likes will scoop those amazing price. So it's £100 worth of our products, the sweet Valentine's surprise box, and you can see it. Actually, I'm going to give you the link to this box so you know what you are going to, what you have in the mystery boxes. I cannot tell you what is in a mystery box because it's not going to be a mystery box again, but some of you guys have, actually we have had really lots of people buying those boxes, and it seems like everyone have been really happy with it. So remember, this is amazing giveaway. I'm going to give you the link to that so you know what is the price. So let me quickly hit into our website. There we are. And the mystery box, here we are. So this is the first one. So I will just write the rules in here as well. So to win mystery Valentine's box, you have to post picture of your work. So on our Facebook group. And then on the 14th of February, which is a Valentine's Day, so for this competition, you've got time till the 14th of February to gain your likes on your picture. We will pick up the winner, and the winner I will announce. The winner we will announce on the YouTube. There is a community tab, so I will put who won, and we will also put the winner down in those Facebook group as well. So that's one way of winning the Giddy Box. I want to see your creations with all those beautiful designs, but it can be also a nice and plain set as well, so keep that in mind. Hi guys. Then I've got here a question from Patricia. She's asking, are all the products HEMA free, which I'm using? So no, not all the products are HEMA free. Our gels, the Desire gels, so the Nail Perfect gel polishes up to the color, I would say 143. So the one which have been as a label as a Nail Perfect on the front, they are HEMA free, and then the Upvoted range has some HEMA in it as well. It is all about the percentage of the product, of that ingredients inside the product. But no, it's not all of it. All the acrylic range is HEMA free, and the gel, the actual gels range is HEMA free. But some of the gel polishes, they contain the HEMA, and you need to check it. We've got the material safety data, materials.
Safety date.
Ingredients list, which you could request it on our email. So what you have to do is go into our website, and then via contact us page, you can request those ingredients list, and then I can post it out to you so you know which product exactly has it. Oh no, it says I'm breaking up. I hope that the voice will improve. So because I'm listening obviously without a voice, so just let me know guys if it's all clear with the voice now. We sometimes have issues with the internet. And I'm glad to see that Sandra says that she can do a nails confidential because of watching this channel. I am really happy to hear that. Okay, I'm glad the sound is good because I was scary. We are breaking up, so yeah. So for those of you who are joining the first time, this video. Remember guys, so first competition, we are giving away the Valentine's mystery box to the person which by the 14th of February received the most likes on our Facebook group, which we have created, and you have to post a picture of your work. Okay, you can also ask me any questions during this live, and I will be very happy to answer them. I've got Agata asking, do we send to Poland as well? Yes, we do send to Poland. We do post internationally, guys. And we have managed to organize another courier, so the deliveries start going smoother. We're still working on few issues from the past, but the deliveries start getting smoother. And I'm getting messages, like actually quite a few on Friday, Saturday. I have got quite a lot of confirmations that some of those lost parcels, the replacement for them has successfully arrived as well. So I'm kind of feeling more relief that the things starting going smoother again. Which is fantastic. But yes, we do post everywhere. Now I do apologize. I'm talking too fast again. I do apologize because some deliveries might take a little bit longer, just because of the distance, just because of the slow services, you know, and this isn't in our hands. So kind of be, when you're buying a suppliers, to be honest, doesn't allow those few extra days. We have learned that with Parchuk as well, when we want to buy something, that we need to place an orders a little bit sooner, in case if there are some delays which aren't in the hand of the shops. And then I've got I'm just thinking, Patricia, maybe as, because like some people, no, everyone says something is wrong with the audio. Oh gosh. Okay. We are going to check that. And I will message Olivia to see if she's not using too much internet. We do live. I just messaged Olivia that we do live, guys. I am lost, and I'm just thinking if the sound is good or not. I think the good idea will be, Patrick, if Olivia will check it for us if the sound is good. You hear on this one just fine. Okay, we just check it, and it seems like so, guys, it might be an issue on your side when it comes to the internet connection or something, because it looks like the sound is just fine.
If they watch on the phone, they can check maybe
the volume. Yeah, maybe check the volume or the settings of the video as well, the quality of the video, you can check it. But no, it seems like the sound is absolutely fine. Now, so you know one of the competition, and that's the mystery box. Now we've got another guys competition for you, and this one is going to be the e-file. I'm going to straight away fire all those giveaways. So I've got some e-file here for you guys. Obviously, I have to be careful when opening, as a brand new machine. So this e-file is going to go to the person which we will randomly pick up from this live. So usually live video takes couple hours to process after it's finished. And from all the people which will write that they have done and shared this video, we will pick up one winner to receive those e-file. I'm going to do the unboxing in a minute. So guys, you have to hit the share button and share this live video on other social medias. And then once the live is finished, probably tomorrow, because I usually need a few hours to process the video, tomorrow we'll pick up the winner from all the people which have shared this video. And then you have to just write in this live video, share it, and that will mean that you are taking part in this competition. So keep those shares coming. And yes, we are giving away e-file. So we've got, I'm going to do the unboxing for you. I don't want to unbox too much, if that makes sense, because I want everything to be like, you know, brand new and untouched. But I will show you the handpiece, opening very gently. Obviously, it's a pink e-file. Don't want to damage it at all. I'm sorry, guys, like for the person who will want it, if I bend something during the unboxing, but I just want to show you what it will be. So it's an absolutely fantastic, it's actually a really beautiful handpiece, nice and light. You can see it, like that's the handpiece of the e-file, and the actual e-file, again very gently, very gently. So that's the e-file, and then you just connected it there. And you can beautifully work. It's awesome because it also, oh, this is absolutely amazing. So it's quite neat because you've got the holder and here, plus you've got the bead holder here as well. So if you take some beads, if you take a beads, which are included as well, you can just keep them here. And that's fantastic. So it's a really beautiful, nice and shiny light e-file.
Actually, that's time saver of the beads because you have on the front of you.
Yeah, absolutely a huge time saver when you're changing the beads, when you can have them on front of you. So this is what is our second prize. Guys, we are so amazing to you, and it's all just to say thank you that you have been with us for such a long time, and that we managed to get those beautiful play button. You know, this is to say thank you because we've got this button with your support, with your likes, shares, and watching. So keep those messages in the comments here written that you have shared this video, and then we will pick up tomorrow. So tomorrow we will pick up the winner. I'm going to quickly, guys, write down the rules for the second competition. Okay, so second competition. So that's the one to win e-file, share video, and write and comment, share it to, and then winner pick up tomorrow. So it will be a random person to win a file from all of them, all of you who share this video. Okay. And Jetson says she loves Melodies e-files. I actually, guys, have one which I have done unboxing. It was a couple of weeks ago, I think before Christmas, and I have used this one in a salon for the last, it will be what was February now, so like 2 months, and I'm really happy with this one. Now I had in a community tab, I had a good question. I cannot remember who asked me this question, guys, but the question was, where do you service your e-file? And I think this is an amazing question, and I tell you what I use. So I use Taft suppliers. I'm actually going to put a link in this live video as well to that supplier. So if you're in UK, there is a company which does service e-files. I'm not sure if they do the service of all e-files, like all the brands, but they definitely do a service on the Marathon, the K38, because that was the one which I have been using for many years, guys, and I had actually the same e-file which I have been used for so many years, and only once a year, actually I must say I have been bad and I didn't send it last year, so it's 2 years without of service now. I'm using the same e-file, and what they do for me is they open up the handpiece. Quite often they replace the brushes which are in the handpiece, and they will clean it, the handpiece as well. So when it comes back to me, it's like a brand new again. I don't have to service the motor itself because I never had issues with it. And that's on my K38. That was the reason why I have used this e-file for so many years, because it never let me down. And I loved it. But as I say, I have been, since the last 2 months, I have been using the Melody Suzy e-file, the one which I have done video on it, and it's behaving really amazing. Like, it's so quiet, it's so light, that I'm in love with it. The only thing which will put me off from using it, it will be if the brushes or if the handpiece get kind of noisy or dirty. I'm not sure if I will be able to get a service on it. So once I find out, maybe in a year time, I will let you guys know if this company does the service for a Melody Suzy e-files as well, because I know it does for the K38. Okay, so this is what you have to do to win this e-file. I'm going to leave it still open, so you can guys see it. So let me keep it there. So first competition, you're heading into our Facebook group, you put the picture of your work, and the one which will have the most likes will receive our Valentine's mystery box. So, you know, I wanted to do a different possibilities of winning those prizes, so everyone will feel happy. Okay, let me check what you have right to me. Alina, you are not that late, so I'm kind of trying to repeat how to win some bits and pieces, and I'm glad, guys, that you are sharing. So I've got Patricia saying she's got the same Melody Suzy one as well. They're actually quite good for the price, you know, because the K38 is a really expensive machine. The Melody Suzy ones are cheaper, and they do actually behave for that price. They do behave. Thank you, Lynn. And I'm glad, guys, that you are keep sharing sharing those video. And yes, I've got here Mason News asking if this video will be available later on to rewatch. Yes, of course. So usually once the live video is finished, it gets processed. It can take a couple hours sometimes.
Depends how long
Depends
the
how
live
long.
was.
Yeah. So depending how many questions you ask me, we will stay here shorter or longer time. And Yazim says she's shared it on every social media and Insta and Facebook, business, private, everything. So yeah, crossing fingers, guys. I know you have been sharing our channel for so many times. So thank you so much, and thank you to those of you guys who share it even without of competition. Like, I do really appreciate it. And I've got Carol Cheryl saying maybe mention about the gloves I asked you the day. Yes, so I had a question regarding what type of gloves I use, and gosh, I hope I pronounced that right. I use the nitrile gloves, so not latex like gloves, and I find that the ones which are for waxing, like, they are a little bit thicker, and they've got, I would say, like a rough surface at the fingertips, which make them thicker. That's the gloves which I like to use quite a lot. Also, the tattooing gloves are quite good as well. And what I did, guys, I have bought some gloves from Amazon, and they arrived. Actually, I'm gutted. You know what, cameraman? In the studio, there is a wee white bag on the floor which is called new gaga, I think. If you could bring that, there are some different types of gloves, so I could show it. I'm actually gutted. I don't have the gloves which I bought from Amazon because they look just like, oh, I'm so gutted. I have actually ordered it because they are no use. You know, they're so thin, like almost see-through. They're nice and pink, but they are no use at all. Like it's even, they feel like very stiff to put on your hands, and they are so uncomfy, so thin. I wouldn't recommend it using those kind of gloves. And I'm not necessarily always using gloves, but they are better and worse ones. So let me quickly show you. I've got a few different ones. So those ones, the black ones, they was a Cobra gloves, and they amazing because first of all, they very easy to put on, like those ones. So you can see it like very easy to put on, and they have a texture. So they are quite nice and thick, and I do really like those Cobra gloves. They are quite pricey because they are 20 quid, like £20 for a box. So it's a lot of money, but they feel the comfiest. So my hand doesn't sweat in it. They really durable, like they wouldn't like break as easy. They extremely easy to put on. So they are my favorite ones, but they are the most expensive because it's a £20 a box, and that's a lot of money, guys. Like, I mean, it is a lot of money for a box of gloves. Okay, so that's the black Cobra ones. Then these gloves, oh, they not bad, but they bad. So you can see that's the one like from Amazon, like pink and purple ones, and they are harder to put on, and they feel a little bit more plastic. So they feel so nice and soft, and this one feels like plastic, and my hand is already sweating here. Like it wouldn't be as comfy. My fingers are a little bit restricted, and I find it that if I've got a wrong fitted gloves, it can cause me a pain as well when I'm working with my hands. So a right gloves is a really essential thing if you're working with the gloves, because I will be honest with you guys, I do often work just with the, so obviously it's all depending on my skin condition and on the client's skin condition. You have to do the judgment, you know. There isn't a rule, like, I mean, there is a rule where I'm putting the gloves. If I will be like lying the floors and I will cut my hand or something, then yes, for every single client I wear the gloves for any kind of treatment, not only the nails. But if my skin is all intact, if I'm working on Olivia, if I'm working like on close family members, or if I'm working on like I can really,
or when you do tutorial at home,
like, yeah, I don't wear the gloves. Then what I do wear is tape. We've got like I think there might be one as well. Oh, poor cameraman, I'm just sending him. I would just wrap up my fingers, and the surface where I'm holding the client nails is protected with this kind of tape thing. So I don't have like skin to skin contact anyway. But that's why we use the hand sanitizers to as well to kill kind of any germs. Okay, so the Amazon ones gloves are quite crap. They look pretty. Then this one will be a kind of similar idea. They are just thinner, you know. You can see this one's even didn't they don't even as bend as much, thank you, bend as much, and like they are just not good. Like they're really thin and stiff, and look how flexible those ones are. Like, you know, they're completely a different type of gloves. And this one they quite not as nice. Okay, I don't have any more actually to show you in the house, but I've got more in the salon. And a good place to get them, I was actually amazingly surprised. I might do the link because I have I didn't bought them yet, but I have googled the gloves, and I find the box of the same gloves which I have been buying for £15, the waxing gloves I have find on some hygienic medical supplies or something. Let me check. I've got them. I've got this website here. I didn't close it yet. because I find them the same gloves which I have bought for £15, I have find them for like £3. I didn't order from this website yet, but I'm going to do and order it today before you guys order everything. And I'm going to give you a link to that as well. So here it is. So that's gloves. Carol, you are in UK, so it might be actually a good idea. I cannot tell you the quality because I didn't order from this website yet, but I'm definitely going to place, even maybe today after this night, the order through that website, because the box looks the same like I have ordered from, I think, Beauty Express, or it was Beauty Express. I think it was Beauty Express. So it's a bargain, you know, instead of £15, £3 for the gloves, which might be really good. Okay, I'm going to quickly grab a tiny bit of coffee because we are rough with cameraman. After last night we had the birthday party and the night out as well. That's why we have been a little bit late for this live video. But yeah, so I'm going to quickly show you the finger wrap because cameraman went away too. I actually love them. Again, they're quite expensive and I need to work out, you know, guys, how it is. Like, you know, we all count the pennies. So I need to find a cheaper supplier for that than the current one I'm buying because it's really expensive. So what I do with this one, I'm just wrapping up my fingers like this. Then I just would pull it. And my finger is protected. This finger is protected. And first of all, it's fantastic because when you're using, so when I'm holding a client's hand, I want to protect their nail folds. And when I'm filing, quite often I would file over this place or I would file over this place. So this tape protects me from any kind of filing. And then I've got also some fingers covers. So they look like a cat glove, or I would call it a finger. You just pull them in, and I use quite often that as well, because not necessarily wearing gloves is depending also for the amount of the client you do, but wearing gloves non-stop isn't a great idea either. So I'm trying to kind of do a happy medium, you know. Sometimes I will work with the tape, sometimes I will work with the gloves, and sometimes I will work without of gloves. Any kind of stuff, even which is the most amazing stuff, if it's overused, is not going to be good for us. In general, when we're working with the new products like skin contact, we have to avoid any kind of skin contact. Doesn't matter how amazing product you've got. And the same, I would say, with the gloves, you don't want to be overusing them. Same hand sanitizers, you don't want to overuse them because they will crack your skin and they will actually bring you more harm than good. So let me quickly repeat the rules for the competitions because there is few more people joining in. So we've got the rule on pictures. You go and you post the picture on our group. I will just give you the link to our group again. And the picture which will have the most, I cannot talk and do things. The picture which will have the most likes will receive our Valentine's mystery box. Then we've got the e-file. To win the e-file, you have to share this video, and then we will pick up a random winner once this video process and announce it in our community tab on the YouTube tomorrow. The e-file is on the 14th, and then depending how many of you join in, at the moment we've got 47 of you. So once we hit 100, I will be giving away another prize, I think. That's a good idea, isn't it, cameraman? So if we hit 100, I will be doing another prize, definitely. Okay, I'm going to keep answering your questions as well. So I can see everyone is sharing. Then I've got She Loves the Purple One. I went to your website to order the watercolor brush and the D-liner brush, but the shipping to USA was too much. Yes, so we have used, in the past, we have used international standard, but that doesn't give us a tracking, so we cannot follow where the orders are, and we have to change it to the tracked. And believe me, guys, quite often. We are charging you 20 quid for a delivery, £20,
But we pay double.
and we pay double. So you covering half of the costs and we covering the other half, just to appreciate you as a client, because honestly, like we
This
have,
delivery are crazy.
it's
Prices.
unbelievable, the prices, unbelievable. Like, I mean, we have, it was also the parcel to Australia we posted, it was £40 as well. Sometimes we had physically spent like a £60 on one order just for delivery,
If it's
and
bigger
we
and
charging
heavier.
you guys £20. So the delivery prices, unfortunately, we do not set them up, and we do understand they are very expensive. I totally agree with you, they are expensive. To me, it would be really expensive as well. That's why we cover some cost of the postage too. An idea for you might be, if you've got a friend, a nail tech, like to order together and share those costs of the delivery. Again, obviously, the bigger the order, the more it's cost to
Us.
the more, yeah,
That's
the more
fine.
we will
That's
add from our own pocket to send that parcel. Same with all those lost parcels, guys. We have lost unbelievable amount of the parcels, and basically what's happened, we post the parcels and some of them like say they have been collected, they weren't collected, or some of them don't move, and it looks like we even didn't posted them because they have been accepted in the post office, but the message says sender is preparing item, and this is the most annoying part. Because we're not preparing the item, we have sent the item, but they didn't move. And basically what we had to do, it's say example, if I had an order, someone order like, you know, those we mystery gift box or something, and then order some other things, and the order was say £200. We have posted this order, we have the tracking number. Now you as a customer didn't receive the parcel, so what we did, we again took this £200 products, we have sent it again with different courier, and again spent 20, 40, 30 pound on the postage. And what we can get as a compensation, guess what? So we have to fill out the form of missing parcel, and then the Royal Mail has 90 days to refund us a book of stamps, 6 bloody stamps, which are worth, I don't know, £2 for the order, which, oh, obviously they will refund us for the postage cost. So if I did pay 20 or 30 or 40 pounds for a postage, I will get the refund for a postage, and I will get a book of 6 stamps for the parcel, which was worth £200, say example. I was crying a few weeks ago. Now I'm fine. We have done it. We have replaced it, quite a few parcels, and we are fine. We just have to forget about it and move on. I would say. But yeah, I'm sorry. There is no cheaper option to send it other than a standard mail. Standard would be probably half of that price, but it's too risky. It takes too long. You know, it takes too long, because to United States, I would say it might take even a month to arrive, where normally the parcels takes about 2 weeks. So yeah, half price and one more time, longer time. It is too big risk. They might get lost. Another thing is, like, we also have to do the custom declarations and everything, and I want the parcels to go really nice and smooth, so you can guys receive them as quickly as possible. We're missing only 45 more people, so I could give another giveaway, because there's 55 of us. And let's see another questions. Good luck to all of you who have shared. We will pick up the winner for those e-file. Remember that. Then I've got Kathy asking, what is the best lint-free wipes to use that are actually lint-free? I'm not sure if you ever have tried the wipes which we're selling on our website. I'm going to quickly search it and give you the link, because they are quite good. I must say, in my career, I did had one wipes which have been the best ones ever. and that was a few years ago. We was having the lint-free wipes, which have been the most amazing ones. They were so sturdy that you could go and wipe the nails like so many times, and there was no fluff coming out of them. They are discontinued. I don't know why. The one which we've got now are quite good. They are much better than the ones I have tried, again, because we always try to secure the stuff which is kind of decent, and sometimes it takes quite a long time to organize it. So they are quite good, but they aren't the best ones ever. I think the best ones ever don't exist anymore, because we have tried to get hand on them, and they was, gosh, it will be again about 7 years ago when I used them, and since that day I have never find the exactly same quality wipes. I don't know why it did happen. It does happen sometimes. You've got good stuff and then you cannot get it anymore. So but yeah, my question is, have you tried it? Like, they are quite decent, and I hope some of you guys have tried it, so you can also give me your feedback, what you think about them as well. Then the question, next one. And Kathy says she used the stretch tape too. Yeah, I think the tape is awesome, to be honest. And Yesim says she works with the cotton gloves. Oh no, for me it will be too much, like 2 pairs of the gloves. But I know lots of people use that trick, and it works for some. It wouldn't be
For the sweaties.
Yes. No, I rather to find the gloves which actually don't make my hands to sweat, and then it is easier. Okay, I have lost questions, so let me see. So Carol asked about the link for the gloves. I have give you the link to the gloves. As I said, they look like the ones. If you want, I can order them first, try them, and then I can let you know how good those gloves has been. Then I've got Tracy. Which desktop dust collector machine do you recommend it, please? Okay, guys, I'm going to do, there's a dust collector on the way to me. I will be doing a review of this one, and that will be a Melody Susie dust collector. And for a home use, I actually got it in that
Which one will be the white one?
the white one. Oh, poor cameraman. So I've got dust collector which I'm using in a house, and it's fab because it's flat, and because I don't have to rest a client hand on it. It's just for my own use. I love it because it's quite strong. I have no dust flying about when I use it. So if you need a dust collector for your home use set of the nails, I would say it's fantastic.
You don't need a cable.
No, I don't need a cable. So I'm using this one, and it's really quite powerful. I'm quite happy for a home use on this one. For the salon, and I will be doing the review, I will give you guys links. I actually might search the link for the, let me check it. Sorry, I need to go quiet if I'm searching something, because my brain doesn't work if I'm tired, and I'm really tired. I'm hungover. So that's the Melody Susie. Okay. So this is fantastic for the house. Now I'm going to show you, because I've got one more. Sorry, I need to get out of the camera. Oh, don't break anything, Dorota. Okay, so this is a dust collector which I use in a salon. I have used it here as well, but I'm gonna show you. So this one has a hand rest. So, and then the fan is here. Oh no, it's dirty from the tint. Okay, that's why it's not in a salon. So when the client comes in, the hand is in this position, and this is better for me when doing nails because the hand isn't resting on me. I cannot imagine using this one in a salon which doesn't have a hand rest, because that means you will have to hold the client hand, or you will need to get some sort of hand rest and then use this dust collector. This one is nicer because it's smaller, and I think, and it's really powerful. But I'm so used to using those ones just because it's also a hand rest. I'm still working, and now the only trouble with this one, I'm sorry, I don't know where I got it from. It was so many years ago. I have bought few of them. I'm actually embarrassed about the one which is in a salon. You guys see me working on it, like, and it's so stained. Like there are some things which are almost burned from cleaning of it. Like the leather is almost all wear off as well because it has like so many years. But I quite like it, and I have also got some dust collectors which have been very bad. So I got one from eBay, and this dust collector had 3 fans. It was looking really nice and pretty. It had hand rest, but it was so terrible. It didn't have any suction. It was really, really, really bad. There are also some sort of built-in dust collectors. But again, I do, as I say, like from my point of view, I quite like to use the ones with the hand rest. Maybe I will figure it out something else in the future, but I have wasted my money on some of the dust collectors which have been really terrible. Yeah. And for those ones, also guys, please watch because they might be in different colors. So make sure you don't get like a mini one, because again, I have wasted my money and I didn't read the description. And I got the dust collector, which was like a really mini dust collector. It was so difficult even to work on that dust collector. Okay, next question. Vilanda says she gets confused about the chrome pigments. Okay, so the chrome pigments, to be able to use chrome, the actual chrome pigment, the one which is like a mirror, with a mirror surface, and for that we need to use the no wipe top coat. So the top coat, which you cure 60 seconds, and when you take the hand out, it doesn't have any inhibition layer. It's not sticky. It is. So now, in order for the chrome to work, the top coat is actually sticky, but it's unfeelable. You cannot feel it. There's a tiny bit of the residue, even on the no cleanse products, on all of them, but you cannot feel it. And you don't have to even like cleanse it. Like I usually do it as well for the clients, but you don't have to. And that's why the chromes are sticking into it. And this way you will get like a really beautiful mirror surface. Okay, so no white top coat, 60-second cure, then the chrome on, and you get a mirror surface. We also got some things which aren't chromes, and that might be some sort of pigments, mermaid powders, sugars, glitters, and things like that. They need to go into inhibition layer. So you would use them over a cured gel polish in order to work. Also, some chromes are working on the gels, on like paint on gels, and they can give it quite a nice results as well for a design. You wouldn't use it to cover the entire nail. So to cover the entire nail, for a mirror results, no white top coat. Okay, I'm going to read another question. do apologize if I have messed it, so I hope I didn't. So we had dust correct, and there we are. Are the gloves that will not eat away by acetone or are not latex? Yes, that's the gloves. So Sassy is asking, are there not latex? No, I don't use latex. Like, you don't use the latex because you can become allergic to it, and some clients might have allergy. So they are neutral gloves. And yes, I find it like, even if I use the blue scrub, if I use universal airborne, like primers and things, that it actually protects my hands. It doesn't get through, because those gloves are really good, not like the ones I bought from Amazon and I could just bin them because they're so terrible. But in general, remember guys, that even if you're wearing gloves, you are not 100% protected. So if there is anyone who has allergies or is sensitive to the products, even if you wear a pair of gloves, it doesn't mean the product doesn't get through it. Like, it does. It's like, and I'm talking really, even if you get a decent gloves, not like those fancy pink ones from Amazon, they would be just so crap. Like, I believe they would be easy to burst, they're very hard to put on, and they're so stiff as well, making it very uncomfy to wear. And then Patricia says that she got those set of the gels and they are good for chromes as well. Yes, I love the fact that the black foil design gel works both for foil, for chrome, and also for designs. So like, I cannot live without of those 5 gels, because you've got 5 gels. So you've got white, black, red, yellow, and blue, which works like a printer. You don't need anything else. Like, I could, guys,
colors.
I could do any design with those 5 gels, like any designs. I can do French, I can do freehand painting, I can do a picture of the dog, or I don't know, a picture of cameraman using those 5 colors. You can mix them together like a printer. On top of that, because they're so highly pigmented, you can use them for any kind of sponging techniques, because so any kind of ombre, baby boomers, French, and also on top of it transfer foil and the chromes. And for chrome is fantastic. I actually need to check if because for the chrome I have used only the black one, but I need to check if it's going to work on the chromes. Don't look nice on white. So basically the chromes looks best on the darker surface, but also I need to check on the red, because it might give a different results. See, if you use the red and then you applied gold chrome, you get a rose gold. I need to test that, guys. But yes, those gels are amazing. Guys, we're missing only 39 people to get another giveaway. So that's amazing. And I'm losing voice already. But I'm also crossing the fingers for all of you who taking a part in those competitions as well. And yes, Aga, I hope the happiness comes your way. And I'm glad, Patricia, you like the lifestyle videos. They are quite hard to do it, but also they are fun to do it, because it's easier, you know, guys. It's different when I go and actually answer your question, and it's different when we talk, because at the moment we kind of like, it feels almost that we are all in the same room. So this is fantastic. Oh, see, he spoiled me again. He was so good this morning, like when I was dying in a bed, he brings me a juice. And now he takes care, so I'm not dehydrated. It was a tough night. Sassy say that the Shein also have finger wraps. I need to check it honestly, because like I do really pay a heavy price for those ones. Like if I could remember, it was £7, so that's too pricey. I need to find a cheaper place. I've got colors of my life. I'm so excited I catch you on live. Yay! Ah, okay, you guys saying about the deliveries. I'm so behind with the comments. And then I've got Carol asking how you getting on with finding new premises. Okay, I tell you in a secret. That's a secret. So what's happened? And you, I have recorded one video in a salon. I was doing Olivia's nails. We started doing those nails, and then phone comes in during the recording time, and the bank approved our mortgage. The mortgage took us, guys, from May. So it's February now, and May we have applied for commercial mortgage. We have been approved. We even got a few pennies extra, so I don't have to worry about renovation, because that was biggest worry for me and a cameraman as well, like how we are going to manage with all this renovation and everything, especially that's in the old premises, the one which we currently in. We have fixed the roof, we have replaced the doors and everything, and we have actually renovated the entire salon. So this part is done and dusted. So once the mortgage was approved, I quickly ran to the lawyers, and we are during placing an offer into the building. Now, with the building and Fort William is extremely hard to get any sort of building, guys. There is no buildings. So in order to have something, I have find a building which I did like. I have find the owners. I have contacted them since August. Almost every week. They probably was so annoyed by me because I was like, are you gonna sell it? Guys, how much you want for it? Guys, can you just give me an answer? Are you going to put it on the market? So eventually the property went on the market last week. Last week. So it was the same. So the property went on the market. The next like kind of day or two, I got a call from the bank that is all done and dusted. And then we quickly rush it off to the lawyer to place an offer. So the offer will go on the building probably tomorrow. It's Monday tomorrow or Tuesday. Definitely this coming like 2-3 days. That's how much time we give the lawyer to do the formal offer, and then we have to wait again to see if they are going to choose us. Because the property is on the open market. So we have done every single step we could to try to get our hands on it, but we'll see if they are going to accept our offer, and I'm just hoping they do. If they do, the property itself needs such a huge amount of the work. Basically, I call it a garage, a nice garage. And the reason for calling it a nice garage is it's a really nice building, but it's empty. Like we have to lower the ceiling, we have to do all the electrical installation will needs to be replaced, windows needs to be replaced. We will need to build actually the rooms because there is nothing inside. It's just like an open space. So we'll have to build the rooms, put the walls in and the doors. And again, it will be me and cameraman Patrick doing it after work. So basically what will happen is I will do the client, finish the client, join in Patrick and help him fitting the walls, do plastering, sanding, painting, and everything. So it will be a really long process as well, because if we get it, then we need to apply for a planning permission. So again, Patrick will be busy because he'll need to draw the plans of the building, the plans of the surrounding area. We'll have to write everything to the planning permissions, and then if the planning permission approves us, then we could move on into the next step. So connect the third phase electricity and do all the electrical work. And then finally, we could probably operate as a salon. Again, depending on how we manage with the finances as well. Like we might do, first of all, the reception area and the area where we want to do the actual nails. So it's nice and neat and all done, and then as we go, so once the salon kind of open up, we could do room by room. just to don't lose this time, because again we will have to be paying for two premises at the same time. So this is going to be a quite again big push and a lot of work, but I think we laughing at each other. That's we like a crazy life. Yeah, so it is going to be a really intense year for us, like extremely intense. Uh, because on top of that, we also started doing a kitchen as well. So Patrick is plastering and doing all those bits and pieces. Oh gosh, crazy! But we will do a short journey of how we opening the new salon, like and how the things looks. Another thing, what's happened during this time as well, it was the fact that we might still have a possibility of extending the lease of the current premises. Once it's finished, that still might be an option. So we will see what the future brings, but it seems quite exciting actually. Okay, another question. I'm glad, guys, that there is so many of you as well. Then I've got here Sassy asking about the Belgium. So the Belgium is a Europe, so it's $14.99. The shipping costs. And I know, like, what we also notice it is the United States is amazing because you guys don't pay the duty on the parcels we sent. In Germany, you have to pay the duty for the products. Belgium might be a kind of similar as well, so it's depending on the value of the products. And then Alina says she used the wax strips. Yes, they will be 100% lint free as well. But yeah, you have to cut them. So that's another idea as well. Sorry, I'm trying to catch out quickly. Okay, I've got Vilanda. No, Vilanda, there is no stupid questions. Any question is good. Can you explain how to use chrome pigments? For example, which top coat is under it and buff or don't buff? Okay, so maybe I'm sounding confusing. So in general, for chrome, high shine no wipe top gel, 60 seconds cure, and then rub the chrome pigment over it. So no inhibition layer top coat for chromes. The reason why I sometimes have to buff the surface is if I have used the no wipe top gel to top coat our nail and then I want to paint the design, the chrome is going to stick everywhere. That's why I need those buff surface. So the chrome is going to stick in only to the fresh place I'm going to draw. Hope that makes sense. So if you want to do the design with to be chrome, you have to do it on a buff surface. Otherwise, the chrome is going to stick everywhere, not only to the design, because chromes are sticking into the no wipe top coat. Kathy says about the gloves. As I say, like some gloves are good, so like my hands never sweat in those black Cobra gloves. But they're the most expensive ones because it's £20 a box. But they're amazing compared to any other gloves. And also, Vilanda, I think you should just give it a try and play with the chromes. So do a few tips. Place a top coat. So on the one, place a chrome over the top coat with the sticky layer. On the other one, no sticky layer top coat. On the other one, maybe just a gel polish. Try it, all the possible options. I know it can be quite confusing, but the way I have learned it, it was actually, I have painted so many tips and I have tried. And another thing is, like now, because of the experience and the amount of the different chromes I have used, I can kind of tell which one should be the actual chrome and which one is a pigment. Okay, so like by the look of it, I could quite judge if it's going to be a chrome or if it's going to be just a pigment. But if I'm getting a new product, which I never had it in my hands, when it comes in, I do 2 tips. One with the wet top coat and one with the, by wet top coat, I mean the top coat with the inhibition layer and the top coat with no inhibition layer. And I test this pigment or chrome on both options, and then I know how I'm gonna use it. And I have tested hundreds of different chromes now, so it's kind of easier for me to pick up, but that comes with experience. But always, when you get a new one, test it and see what results you get with the inhibition layer and what results you get without of inhibition layer. Guys, for those of you who are just joining in, quick reminder that we do have a nail competition, and I'm going to give you the link in here. Facebook. So you have to post a picture on this Facebook group, which I have just put it there, and the person which will get the most likes by the 14th of February, which is a Valentine's Day, will receive our Valentine's mystery gift box. So this is a first prize, I think is here. Yeah, so that's our mystery gift box. Will be going to the person with the most likes on their picture. Second prize is those e-file, and the e-file goes to one random person who will write that they share this video on their social medias. We will need the proof of that, guys. So we'll pick up the winner tomorrow once the video is processed, and the results will be put in our community tab. And cameraman, I think we should do one more. We should give away something else, I think. Yeah. Maybe a wee training? Yeah? Yeah, cameraman says, okay, give away some wee training. So from my favorite ones, I think the ones which everyone should know how to do it, especially that this season is kind of coming soon. We are going to give away also our online training of a one stroke. One stroke seems to be the most popular one, and everyone loves one stroke. So we will be giving away our one stroke class. Let me do that. After completing the training, you will receive a certificate as well, so accredited certificate with ABT insurance. So that will be the next person receiving a one stroke training. And to be able to win that, cameraman, now you think of who can win the one stroke training. I know who. Questions. Okay, so you can keep, guys.
Best question.
Yeah, best question. So what I will do, so from all the questions you are asking me, the person which gives me, in my opinion, and yours opinion, guys, as well, yeah, the best question. So the person which gives us a best question regarding like the most interesting one, the one which I would say, yes, that's the one, that's amazing one, will get our one stroke trainings. Okay, so keep those questions coming. So we've got those 3 giveaways, and I'm going to be reading those questions. Gosh, I'm lost where I am. Oh, Sassy, I'm sorry to hear that you are allergic to latex. But I have given the link to the gloves, which I think might be pretty good. I'm going to order it today, probably after this video. Okay. Buying something from the States is very expensive from Belgium. We are located in United Kingdom. Hi, Omaira. Setup, we do post to Turkey as well. Actually, I was running a training in Turkey too.
Twice?
Twice, yeah, it was
Minimum
twice.
twice.
We have been in Turkey, and we have been doing trainings there. Here I've got, yeah, that was educator training too. We actually need to do some. Actually, I think we could do some educator training as well. Organize a nice educator training, like for those of you who would like to become educators as well. So we could think about it like, you know, a couple days training, and then I could think of, is it going to be better to do it maybe in Glasgow or like somewhere where it's easy to get the airport access as well, and we could hire some nice venue and organize some educator training. We have done it in the past too. Here I've got Jetson asking, what is the difference between Aurora and Mermaid pigment? So as I said, so Aurora is a chrome, and it gives you those, you have to use, so Aurora is a chrome and you have to use it on the top coat with no inhibition layer. Mermaid powder needs to go on top of the inhibition layer of the gel polish. So Mermaid goes on cured gel polish color, and Aurora goes over high shine no wipe top gel. And again, I always try it like you know, but I know it can be confusing. I think I will, there is a one video, if you I have done a video in the past where I have explained those difference. Guys, cameraman might maybe search for it.
No, I didn't find it.
Then I've got the questions here. Are your gel paints tag free, and do you need to top coat them? This is a great question. So they've got a little inhibition layer, but no, you don't have to top coat them. In a case, if you would use them, I'm talking about the gel paints, the art gels, I wouldn't use them without a top coat as a full cover, no. But I do use them as a 3D gel. So say example, if I want to paint some ornaments or swirly work or like those white animal sculpt, which I have done, I don't top coat them. I use them for sugaring as well, and they stay on fantastic. I might actually show you. I might show you. Oh, here it is. Cameraman, if you could move it through the camera. So that's the gels used as 3D, and there is no top coat over them. And here is another example where I use them as with no top coat for sugaring. And then here I do have the black foil design gel I have used to create this chrome look. So the chrome pigment is wrapped into that black gel. But because it's a foil design gel, for transfer foil, I'm curing it 30 seconds. And for chromes, I'm curing it even, the longer the better, to be honest, you know. So like I would say 120 seconds is an amazing, like gives really nice mirror look. Then where are your and company located? What is the website, please? So Omaira, the website is www.dorotapalicka.com. And we are located in United Kingdom and Scotland, Highlands of the North, and the village town is called Fort William. It's actually an absolutely amazing and a beautiful, beautiful place to live in. We're quite happy, I would say, in here.
For holiday too.
For holiday, it's a really nice place as well, because we've got the Harry Potter bridge up in the Glenfinnan Glenfinnan Bridge, yeah, where the movie was actually done. There have been lots of really amazing movies in here. We've got very close to Loch Ness, where you can see the monster. We've got the highest mountain in the actual town that is the highest mountain in the UK, which we have claimed as well. Oh, that was a hard work. The views are spectacular. The Glencoe, like you feel like you're in a different planet. So absolutely a beautiful place to visit, Scotland. Looks absolutely amazing, absolutely fantastic. And cameraman took some picture of the benefits as well. Because obviously for this channel also cameraman did a photography hire.
Actually, we are live with the lots of lights.
You need to go closer, or that's it. Now it's good, because otherwise the lighting was reflecting on it. So absolutely amazing place. Amazing place. And I'm glad, guys, that you're helping each other and answering some questions to each other too. And that's what I love about this group, the Facebook group. You know, like sometimes I have, forgive me, like, but sometimes I have really no time. Like, I mean, we run salon, we run the distribution of the products, and we do also run this channel, which involves quite a lot of work as well. And then, you know, you've got your kind of own private life as well, where you, cameraman is laughing. There is no private life. You know, we are lucky we are working together, because otherwise we wouldn't be able to probably even see each other. But yeah, no, I think we're enjoying. Okay. Then Niezim is asking me, any chance to get the 2mm cuticle nipper again? I'm struggling. You know what even happened? Like, Olivia loves this cuticle nipper, and I love them as well. And cameraman even had to repair.
Find it.
He had to even what's happened. So her cuticle nippers broke, and we had to actually get some parts from those normal 3 or 4mm cuticle nippers to replace it, to save that one last 2mm one which we had left for Olivia, because she cannot work on any other ones as well. And I used to love them too. I was actually struggling the transition period from swapping from those 2mm to 3 or 4mm. It was quite tough for me, because for so many years I have used that one, and we are trying really hard to get that miracle cuticle nippers, because I have never seen it like before, like, and we trying many places. We trying cameraman is also obviously, because he helps me to organize some products, so he is in touch with a couple of the manufacturers as well, to design those 2mm ones, and hopefully
we are very close.
He says he's very close, so hopefully we will finally get those 2mm cuticle nipper back in. Because, you know, sometimes, guys, it's actually not easy, because before, so let's say, I don't know, French gel is going to come in tomorrow. We've got the delivery, and I'm so happy because it was out of stock. We have sold too many. I was doing too many French, but it was such a long process also to
find the
right product, because the first one was maybe too transparent, or it was too
consistency wrong,
too sticky, like, no, I don't know, too
like spider gel.
Yeah, no, maybe not like a spider gel, yeah, but kind of similar. So it is a really long process before you say, like, yes, that's the right one, you know. But we're working on the cuticle nipper, because I'm so missing them again, like you do. Hi, I'm glad you guys. Oh, and I've got Vilanda taking notes. That's a good stuff. And then Raj says, is anyone else pictures all blurry? I suggest you need to go into the settings and set up from auto to 720.
Yes.
720, and then you'll see me all nice and sharp. But blurry is okay as well. It works like a filter. It works like a filter. So blurry is okay when we do the talking, as long as when we painting the new art, it has to be very sharp. But you can change it in your settings. It does really work. Victoria says she didn't got a notification. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, and another person wasn't notified. I do apologize, guys. So, like, I hope. Now, here I've got another question. Hi, Dorota. Will you be doing more of the one-stroke videos? Yay! We will. I love how they look. I will be able to use my acrylic paints I got from your shop. Yes, you will be we will be able to. And next week we've got this video coming up. Here we are. So you cannot go wrong with the one stroke. And for the person which gives a really awesome question today, we will be picking up the winner for our one stroke training, but we also giving away the e-file, and we do giving away the Valentine's mystery gift box. And then Patricia says the sound is delayed for her. Try maybe, guys, the quality of the video. And Patricia, yes, I hope we get that property. Oh gosh, Hoover, be quiet. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the trouble with the deliveries, guys. Then I've got Acrylic. Oh gosh, I'm terrible pronouncing your names. What products do I have to buy for the one stroke for beginners, especially what brush? So for one stroke for beginners, there we are. So we've got two one stroke brushes. One is level 1 and one is level 2. The larger brush level 2 is quite the large brush level 1 is quite nice to start off, and then the other one, the smaller one, is a level 2. I think you need to maybe open them. Yeah, I would open them just from those wee boxes, and that will give you a good result. I would say get the level 1 first, and then maybe D-liner or detailer brush, because with the one stroke you also want some detail in there as well. But that's how the brushes look. Again, they took ages to develop. Cameraman is getting them to show you the difference in between the sizes as well. And then the acrylic paints are fab. Victoria, you have answered. Thank you so much this question. I'm glad you have learned it so much. And then I've got a question here. Have you always been an artist? I am terrified to try many of your designs because I cannot draw. No, I wasn't always an artist. I have, honestly, guys, on my Facebook, on Dorota Palicka International Nail Artist and Educator Facebook page, the actual page, guys, I have put a picture of my work when I start doing nails, and they weren't anything amazing. Like, I couldn't draw a flower, I couldn't draw a face. It was all hours of practice. Practice, like years. Yes, absolutely, years of practice to be able to. Lots of trainings, guys. Like, if you do one training, it doesn't mean you are like, okay, yes, you are a nail technician, but that's not the end of the journey. You have to upgrading the skills. You know, I took 1,000 like hours of trainings, of practice, and it was actually lots of hard work to get to that level. But I wasn't born with it. You know, I did really have to work quite hard to work for that. No, it says there was a problem with the server. Oh, it's normal now. Okay. Okay, then I put quite a lot of picture of nails on your Facebook page. I would like your honest opinion on them. Oh gosh, Kathy Cousins, like you will need to either do the link to it or so I could go in there, because I wouldn't be able to find it. I get too many of them. So you will need to do the link to the actual post in this, so I could jump on it and have a wee look. Um, Here, what is the difference of the gels? I don't understand that question. I'm really sorry. You'll need to ask this question again. Good luck to Niels by Bramble for sharing to Facebook. So all the people who has shared got the chance to get the e-file. The person who posted the picture on our Facebook group got the chance to win the Valentine's mystery box. And then also person with the awesome question will receive our one stroke training. And then here, oh gosh, you've got so many good questions now, guys. Is the one stroke class online or in person? So the one stroke class is online class. The ones in person, you have to book it through either a contact us page, and then I do sell the days which are free to do like a training in person. How do you
The
deal with?
question was to the.
Yeah, the one is online.
Yeah.
How do you deal with difficult clients? I don't. Sorry, I'm terrible. um, I really don't. Like, so if I've got a difficult client, this is gonna be terrible, but if I've got a difficult client, in a matter of a personality, I would say, I just don't deal with that sort of clients. Like, like I've got only nice and lovely and amazing clients. When it comes, how do I deal with the difficult client regarding of the news? I would call them like a problematic news. And that will be a really good question, and it's a matter of a research, a matter of trying few different things before something works. So so if I get a client which, say example, got very thin nails, the nails where the products really lift, I will be searching for solutions. And as example, for the nail which is very thin and is working so strongly underneath of the product, I wouldn't use too hard product, because it could, the fact that the product is so hard and it's not bendy could make those nails kind of work quite a lot underneath and causing lots of lifting. I would swap that for a softer product, and in that case it would be either the soak off gel. We've got the Upvoted soak off gel. That's the gel which you can soak off, because those ones do not soak off, and that's why I love them. I would use maybe a fiber in a bottle if their nails are prone to the lifting. But for some clients it might not work, so I will have to find another solution, and that could be just a gel polish treatment. Or for other, once the extension is grow out and we've got only natural nails, we have to cut it and start again, because the product doesn't last on the natural nail. So it's a matter of trials and researches. So as a standard procedure, I will do hard gel as a first choice. And then if the client comes back to me and I see there is lots of lifting, the breakage doesn't count. The breakage is a mechanical damage, like, and I will always repeat that, if the client comes in with the broken nails, it's usually a mechanical damage, because they bang it, because they was flushing toilet that way, because maybe they had helped it, and so on, so on. But the lifting, again, it can be caused by the clients, because they may be like sitting and they're playing with their nails like that. So we need to figure it out, what could be the reason. If I'm swapping a client from one product to another product, I always give them warning, because it can be tricky. I am not a fan of complete removal of the previous product and then applying a fresh one, because that can be quite damaging to the nails. So I will do it gradually. Say example, if the product lifted off from the index finger, I will apply the new one to try it out. So I will infill all those nails with the hard gel. And then on this one, I will do the fiber example in the bottle and see how this one is lasting when the client come back after the next month. And if I see improvement, then I would say to that client, you know what, I'm 100% sure that this product is going to work better for you. You just have to give me up to 3 appointments to sort out your nails. It's a long process sometimes, like, and one of my family member friend, she had the nails where we had to, it took us about 3 appointments before we work it out. She almost wanted to give up and say she wants the nails just removed. And I says to her, don't you even try, because I have spent so many months now to working through it, and I'm sure now they are going to last you, because now we have find a solution for your nails, so you cannot do that to me. And she wears them, and since then we had no trouble, no broken nails, no lifting, nothing, because we have just swapped the product, which works better in her case. And she's really heavy-handed, like, you know, doing lots of, like, I called her a person, like, you know, which is all over the place. So you have to do it gradually. You have to talk a lot with your clients as well. So if you find they are a difficult one because of their maybe some illnesses like diabetes, or you know, sometimes thyroid problems can cause some issues as well, just be honest with them that you are going to try to do what is best for their nails without of damaging them, and eventually you hope that you will find a solution. Sometimes, no, I didn't. I had situation when I almost wanted to give up and say to the client, you know what, I think the nail coatings aren't for you. If we will be keep trying, we will cause more damage than it is worth, because, say example, client comes back always with a broken nail, like always, or you know, kind of bite them off or rip them off, and that's works in some cases as well, because what's happened when I did say, this doesn't work for you, I think we should stop doing her nails, then the client comes back and they are a bit better. So that's mean sometimes they are things which the clients needs to do in the house as well, like, you know, or things they shouldn't be doing. They need to help us too. So that's how I'm dealing with those sort of clients. Welcome Amanda Grogan as a channel lover. Thank you so much for joining and supporters. Okay, where we are. Oh gosh, so many questions.
That's good.
Yes. But I got lost. Okay, I've got it here. Have you always been an artist? Okay, we have answered that. How is the most important advice you would give a new nail technician? So a same kind of thing which we have talked with the cameraman, practice. Like if you're a new nail technician, practice, and do not give up. Like, you know, no one is perfect on the beginning. And I can see after Olivia, that's her work. Is it this week? Last 2 weeks, I would say. You know, like it did improve with such a short period of the time. I'm actually going to show you. So that's her Insta with the nail works, and she's a beginner nail technician. And what is terrible, this is really terrible, I have been so busy, so crazy busy and everything, that I had no time to spend with her to get through with the things. She just fire on and she have watch it, follow it, and everything like that. She did manage to pick up the things on her own, which was unbelievable to me, because normally when we get someone who's just starting, I have to like go through every single step by step and a process. And she's just picking up those things just by working, like with us, just watching, just, I don't know, just like, maybe just because she's
Just
on the
repeat what you
side.
do in
I
the
think she
salon.
just, yeah.
And she's
just
so clever
copy.
with that actually, and she's artist.
And she's
So-
artist. So with her, the difference in between me and her, she's a born artist. Maybe
Lots
But-
of work too.
she had to work for it too, absolutely. And
Water.
I need to water. And there was one moment when she wanted to stop. She was a child, I don't know, she was maybe 5-year-old, 6-year-old. She bring us a picture, and actually I think I could ask Olivia to say what was the hardest part for her as a nail technician. Yeah. You need to go and ask her if she's happy to answer this question, and then I can have a 1-minute break. But I tell you before, Patrick.
If you away, she didn't come.
No, I need her like for 1 or 2 minutes. But what's happened? She was maybe 5 or 6 years old. She bring me a picture, and she show me the picture and says like, "Oh, mommy, I have painted this picture." And I say to her, "This is a beautiful picture." And I mean, for a 5-6 years old, it was a really good picture. And she says to me, "Mommy, you are lying to me. You are just saying it because you are my mommy. And this picture is not nice, it's ugly." And she wanted to give up painting. She did really wanted to give up the painting. But I'm glad she didn't. We kind of worked through that problem, and she didn't. And she can sit in a restaurant having a coffee, and within minutes she can paint a face or something. So I know eventually she might outgrown me, because I'm just getting older and older, like, you know, and it might came to the day where I will be getting slower and uglier with my work, and then she will be just getting faster and better, because that's how the things work. But I think it will be nice to ask her what helped her the most, like, and what was the hardest thing. And also because she got a chance to work beside me, she can pick up, you know, those things which are crucial for her to improve. So I'm quite interested what she will say. But guys, never give up. Never give up. Like, I mean, we sometimes try with Patrick things, and we have tried to encourage that in Olivia as well. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. If you don't try, if you don't ask, you don't get. And you have to take a criticism, you have to take you have to be able to manage if something don't work, because you have tried to achieve something what is like crazy unachievable almost. But at least try. You know, if you don't try, you never know if it's going to work. So yay, I've got a wee shy baby here. So awesome. Come to mommy, you can jump on that side, so I will
On the other
be.
side.
Yes, please. No, just jump behind me, like jump. And she will be able to say also what was, I think what was the. So the question, Olivia, is, what advice would you give to a new nail technician? What helped you to expand when you started doing nails? What was your biggest trouble to overcome?
I really struggled just getting the shape right.
Shaping.
shape.
Yes, because she's an artist, she can paint within minutes, like, you know, guys. So I think it will be a matter of figuring out what side you need to improve. Is it if this is the actual nail structure, or is the nail art? Because we never good probably at the both things. Like, there will be always one bit which we need to work harder on it. So what helped you to improve your shaping?
Just, well, in my case, like watching what you did.
Okay, guys, you just have to watching what I'm doing, and then
That's what you
and then
say.
your life will get better.
like searching for different techniques and what works better.
Uh-huh.
Mostly that for shaping.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and then let me check this question again. So, okay, so most important advice you would give a new nail tech. And don't give up.
Yeah, just my first set wasn't great, and just keep trying and don't be like scared to try a different technique than what you've like seen or try. There's no one way that's definitely correct. There'll be multiple different ways of doing the same thing that might just work better for you.
Yeah, I think this is a good point, and that's what I have been trying to say to Olivia as well. You can watch me, you can see how I'm doing the things, but it doesn't mean I'm doing it right. They might be, no, maybe I sound
Same result but different way of
Yeah.
do it.
absolutely. So there isn't such a thing like right or wrong, as long as you get the satisfying end result. And when I'm running the trainings, especially for the people which comes into me, and like, of course, there are some things which needs to be a bank on, but I'm trying to tell them that eventually they will work out their own technique, their own way of picking the product, applying the product, their own filing technique. I've got mine. Olivia will have hers, and you guys will have your own one as well. But what you can do is you can pick up a tiny bit from this nail tech, tiny bit from that educator, tiny bit from the other one, and then create something yours. And I think that is really crucial for a new nail technician. And another thing is, remember that you might be doing nails for, say, example, 20 years, and then eventually you get a type of the client which you have never did before, and there will be some problem which you have never had it in the past as well, so you will find yourself in a new situation again. That will always keep happening in this industry. I think you always get some trouble on the way, which you'll have to overcome or work it out. And same Olivia, because we had also good questions about the problematic clients, like in a matter of like problematic nails. How would you deal with that?
Well, if it's like oily nails, then I would just try and like disinfect more.
I'm going to leave you with Olivia. I'm going to run away, Olivia, quickly to the toilet. But yes, say what you do in the case of the problematic clients, because they will be things which are problematic for Olivia, different than hers. And I'm thinking that some of you might needing the answer from Olivia, because for me it's not a problem, if that makes sense. And then she knows the answers from me because she have been watching and working aside me for a long time, so she got similar techniques. But that was good thing, because I never thought about, okay, oily nails, you know, for me it's not a big deal. But that's a good point. I'm going to leave you with Olivia for 2 minutes and I'm coming back. So those oily nails.
If you have a client that also has nails that kind of grow down the way, when she comes in for like an infill, you can also just file the nails kind of, instead of like straight forward, slightly from an underneath angle, to get rid of some of the nail that's growing downwards, and then put the gel on top to try and straighten it out. That can really help for nails like that, because when the nails go downwards, the shape looks a wee bit awkward. So that can help. Sometimes if a client has like soft nails but wants long nails, you could do like the first session's extensions. Originally had short nails, but then for the next session, change it to a different product like our fiber in a bottle, which is softer and will work with the nails more, so that would stop the lifting. So that can help if that's the issue there. I think of any others. What else could there be? Any other issues?
Are
It's
you talking to
usually-
the clients how to behave with their needs? Like, don't use as a tools.
Yeah. If they break their nails often, you might want to suggest just like a different nail shape, maybe. Some clients work better with rounder nails compared to more squared off nails because there's no sharp corners to catch on. You might also have to change how thick you apply the gel depending on the client. If someone's a bit harder on their nails, you might want to make it just a wee bit thicker so they're more durable.
Is some question, do you like do the art, nail art?
I love nail art. It's like my favorite
What
part.
kind of?
What kind of
The
nail
most?
art?
Probably all of them, but which one the most?
Quite a lot. I really love marble designs, and I love designs which have like hearts in them, like hearts, stars, like these little things, and I really like swirls, like just some line work. That's
She didn't master one stroke yet.
no, no, not close.
So, but she's really good at the freehand painting. So, guys, things don't happen by the magic. It's really, she had been getting my clients, and they wanted that level straight away. So imagine the push on her. Yeah, that was tough. But I'm so happy because even the last two clients, the ones I'm using for the videos, yeah. Yay! They are happy with Olivia, and she was so happy as well. She says to me, Mom, I did this lady in an hour. They longer than
Salon
mine.
needs day long.
I'd say
For
it's about the same length as yours.
yeah, so
So that's
that's
Because
really
we went
rare.
shorter than usual
So that's really rare because
with a design.
most of our clients actually wear short nail extensions. Like do really like this is what I find it that one thing is those insta nails like and those amazing artwork with the nails like up to the moon
12
and back,
centimeters, like
12
we do.
centimeters. But in reality, most of the clients wear a fiber gel over natural nails, the fiber in a bottle. I would say we do quite a lot of that.
I want to say that's
The most.
almost half of my regulars.
Yeah. So half of our clients is natural nails with the fiber in a bottle and then the gel polish over it. And this is, gosh, I'm off topic again. This is something which I love in a salon because we used to use the gel polishes, and now I'm going to give you as example now of those two gels. So we had those one of the Nail Perfect gels, gel polishes, and they are amazing to soak off. You rub them in and they basically comes off once you pull the foil. The product comes off with the foil when you use the soak off gel polish remover. And they were designed to last on the nails like, the first gel polishes back years ago have been designed to last on the nails like about 2-3 weeks. Our clients have been getting weren't as strong, I would say. Those days, the gel polish is more of a gel side, so it's harder to soak off. And I wouldn't recommend soaking off the gel polish. I find it using the actual e-file on the gel polish, if you've got enough base gel, is a better solution. That when the client's coming in for a gel polish change, is it everything good?
Yeah, it's back. I think maybe we lost for a second or something.
Okay, is it back?
No.
Okay, I'm going to wait.
have to ask, guys, are we back or not yet?
Frozen? It's coming back. I
Yes.
think. Yeah, okay, we are back. Okay.
Hope everything will be
Okay. Yeah, we are back. Sorry, it must be a connection issue. So what I wanted to say about the gel polish service, you don't want to be stripping color of the client nails every single appointment they come in. See, our clients usually coming back for 5 weeks. It's really rare to have clients coming in every 3 weeks, and we do not accept clients coming in after 2 weeks. We tell them no. So 4 or 5 weeks is a good time. And stripping color from your nails every single appointment is almost the same way like stripping color of your hair and then reapplying a fresh one. You don't want to do that. You want to only do the roots so your hair are not damaged, and you want to only do the roots on your nails so the nails are not damaged. That's why I prefer the e-file, so I don't have to remove the base gel completely. And then I'm just reapplying the base gel and then the gel polish over it. And in that case, also the fiber gel in a bottle is a fantastic solution. Olivia not necessarily likes it because she thinks it's harder to file, and I do agree to that. It's harder to file, it's a little bit harder to file, but I like it because that's helped me sort some of the very problematic clients. That's the longest live video we have ever done, I think. Thank you, Olivia, for your help, because that's allowed me to have like a 1 minute break and be able to come back. So the questions, there is few questions to you. So what I need you to do is I will be catching up on questions quickly, and then I get Olivia to answer quick one question too, because I'm lost with the questions. Oh gosh. So you can check what are the questions to you from the bottom, and I'm checking the questions from the top.
Okay.
Will be better.
Is this questions for me or
Yeah,
questions in general?
questions to you.
Questions to me.
Here I've got a question. So you search, I'm answering question. I've got question from Omaira. Is there a distributor in USA? No, not at the moment, but we have the talks with cameraman, and we're thinking about finding the possibly the distributors for the design nails in different places in UK, in United States, in different places. We sub-distributors for our products. We're thinking about maybe possibly once we sort out the premises, organizing an educator training where we will be doing some sort of interview first, so like interview with the people which we could choose to join in and come on the training. I think that will be a fantastic way to expand.
And definitely we do more products as a full line of the.
Yeah, we working on the, I tell you as a secret, it will be probably a year before we get it right, because as I say, like, I mean, even the brushes, some of them took months to get the right one. We will be working on our own gel polish range as well, the Desire one.
And there was the question about that as well.
Okay, so I answered that question too.
Yeah, that's great.
Question about whether I want to be like a nail stylist, like you, not well, it says nail stylist, but a nail technician like you, or if in the future I want to do something else. For now, I'm very happy doing the nails. I would like to continue that. I would also like to get into some other treatments. So right now I do nails, lashes, and eyebrows, so like a lash lift and eyebrow shape and tint. In the future, I'm also interested in like tattooing and waxing.
Tattooing.
So I'd like to learn more about those things and do that as well. So I'm not stuck with just one thing. Because doing nails is really nice and I really do enjoy it. But being able to do more than one treatment means one, that's more clients you can have. But two, it's different positions. You're using your body in different ways, which allows you to have some rest while you're doing one treatment. So when you come back to another, you've not just
Very
overworked
important
one part of your body.
point. Absolutely. I think this is a crucial for any nail technician to have an addition treatment to swap your body position. Otherwise, you will be walking like this. So, absolutely amazing point. Well done, Olivia. Here I've got a question from Diana. Gel nails seem so much softer than acrylic, and she says her edges are wearing off. I don't think so. I would still say it doesn't matter if it's a gel or acrylic. Like, I find that that's after a week or two, the nails aren't as sharp anymore. They do tend to wear off, and sometimes quicker, sometimes slower, depending what I'm doing. So if I will be doing lots of cleaning, like at the moment Patrick was putting the plaster over the walls, and we was kind of sanding it a little bit. So my nails are really destroyed, and the corners are weared off, even if it was quite a new set. So it all depends what we doing with hands, and I don't think so. There's anything to listen to it when she does the clients. We used to organize lots of trainings, traveling trainings, before pandemic.
Groups.
For the larger groups. So like I would do a one stroke class in a group, and we could travel to different places. And again, once we sorted with the premises, I think it will be something which will be strongly coming back to do. Can you, then I've got Raji, ma'am, can you tell health issues from people's nails? Yes, you can tell. Obviously, we are not the doctors, but yes, you could kind of read it out, some things with the from some health problems from the nails. So example, this one will be a good one, because quite often when we've got those white spots, call it leukonychia, mom always has to have been telling us, like, you didn't drink enough milk, there is no enough calcium in your body. It's a little bit of the myth. It's more that's a trauma which have been caused to the nails, and the air pockets have been created in the natural nail plate. So that's not necessarily true. The true one is, example, a clubbing nails. So clubbing nails might suggest some serious problems with the health, even a cancer, if the nails are quite
Like
bulby and carving underneath. Again, please be very careful on judging on the nails before you say anything to the client, because we are not the doctors. So I wouldn't be involving as much into that. Same when it comes to melanoma of the nail, that's, those black lines. There's lots of panic going on the social medias, on the forums, because someone has those black line, and straight away they are saying the worst things. So remember, this black line, yes, it can be melanoma, but in most cases it will be just like a wee freckle. So it is a nail freckle which can turn, or which can be a form of a nail cancer, but in general as a freckle. So we have to be very careful when doing those kind of things. Nails which are, say, example, like really white, might indicate some problems with the lungs as well. There is lots of things where health related which will show up on our nails, but we need to be very careful on doing the diagnosis. We are not the doctors, and that's my advice on that. And then I've got Yezim saying, please, educator training in Germany. We had many educator trainings in Netherlands. It's not as far away from Germany, but what we will think of some things, like to do it like here in UK, but also internationally, like we did it in the past. There was one in Australia, there was one educator training in Turkey, and
Iran.
Iran, there was educator training, like lots of different places. I promise I will work on those educators training, and I will work on the distribution places as well. Then I've got, how about the trip to UK for a set of nails done by you? Yeah, anytime, guys. Like we had people like coming in and getting the nails done,
All
which
over
was
the
it?
world sometimes.
Yeah.
Just book ahead.
Yeah, just book ahead.
That's not
Aye,
easy.
absolutely. I've got another question from C. You need to help me because you're better at English.
Being better at English won't help here if it's names.
Okay. So CC Ahrenberg, can I top coat over sugaring? I have a friend that picks the sugaring off. Oh, when you top coat sugaring, it's not sugaring anymore. So
Oh, it's
no,
almost like a glitter then, but it'll look a bit funky
no, don't top coat that.
And thick.
Yeah,
and thick.
tell the friend you don't pick at it. That's the only solution.
Or don't go for sugar. Try and pick a substitute.
Yeah,
It'll
maybe
give you
the
a similar effect.
maybe a thinner glitter. Maybe the one you're giving is a bit too chunky. And then I've got a question from Leanne Mallet. Why do you prefer to work with gel rather than acrylic? Smell. That's the only reason. Smell. And the filing. Acrylic is harder to file. Gel is so easy to file. Like in general, I find it is so easy. With acrylic, you have to pat. With the gel, you just slap it on and dive the finger, and the gel just run into the places you want. So you could almost not use the brush. I know it's also a matter of the techniques. I mean, I can do both. Like I can do both. I teach both. But my first preference always will be gel, and the main reason is a smell. Like that's the number one reason. Smell. And another thing is like I'm suffering from the regular headaches and migraines, so that would be a big killer for me. Like that's why I'm all the way with gels. And I'm super careful about acrylics. I mean, the one we're using is the Nail Perfect one is chemo-free one, but still I've got sensitivity to acrylic. Like my throat might swell up, I might get a headache. My face can go swollen. So I am far away from overexposing myself to that product, especially that we do have in any gels you've got monomer. So keep that in mind. But the monomer gives you the viscosity of the gel. That's why I'm super careful to don't overexpose myself to the acrylics, because that means I could possibly be not able to working with the gels. Carol say, we often come up to Scotland on motorbike and we have got the castle where Harry Potter was filmed. Yeah. To send your, okay, then I've got the address of the website where we could send the pictures. So it is a Facebook one. Where is it? Facebook, here it is. So to win the Valentine's gift box, you have to put a picture of your work, and the person with the most likes will be picked up on the 14th of February, and we will send those box. And also the person from this live video who shared the video will win, and rotate share will win the e-file, and the online training goes for a best question. I'm still searching for those best question. There have been some really good ones. You need to always have one question up front when I'm searching through them. Oh, here. Then I've got, guys, I'm so lost.
encapsulate the sugar for a visual effect, even though it won't have the texture. So I put it underneath the gel?
Uh-huh.
No. I mean,
No. So Olivia, I've got sugar, but it will lose the sugar effect.
yeah. You'd want something like the Bachelorette gel polish we've got. Because that looks almost like it could be sugar, but it's just glitter. Could give a similar effect instead.
Then I've got Leanne saying, would we launch your own desired gel polish? Yes, we will. As I say, it might take about a year before we're able to do it. Which one do you know? You need to read it out.
Do you know why nails have lines that you can feel on the nail? Is that bad to have on nails? So like the wee
lines. That's a nail wrinkles.
Yeah.
I call them nail wrinkles. So if we've got lines which are this way, is it better?
They usually go down the way.
Yes, but I want to talk about both
Okay.
lines. So these lines,
Mm-hmm.
they
Horizontal.
like push back cuticles too strong, biting around the cuticle area. They will be done because of the damage. And then vertical ones.
Vertical.
Yeah, vertical lines. That's a nail wrinkles. And the older we get, the deeper they become, same like on our face. And that's normal aging. Gosh, I don't want to lost any question. Guys, apologize if I have lost some question. And then I've got Amanda. Are shipping issues solved yet? I just have to get my next order. Yes, so the shipping issues are solved. All the new parcels. So we had the problems with some parcels which have been shipped in December, and then the parcels which have been shipped just after the hack or a day or two before hack. So that was like second week of January. First week of January. So all the orders which have been posted this week, last week, and the week before that, they all good because we have straight away, once the issue was, and we have straight away moved to a different courier. All the missing parcels, we are working on the issues, like either people already received the replacement with the new courier, and also the Royal Mail is start moving the parcels which have been posted straight after the hack, the ones in January. So the things start kind of moving, and the new courier is actually not bad. It's a little bit slower, but at least the parcels are moving.
I hope you will make
yes.
Hema-free.
Thank you.
Yes, so the gels are HEMA-free, acrylics are HEMA-free as well, and the gel polish, we will be working on it. We're looking at creating a HEMA-free version of the gel polishes as well, and I think that's the main reason why we want to
add slowly products.
Yeah, like. And then I've got Melly. I only do poly gel, soft gel, and full cover gel tips. I want to start trying acrylic. How long do you think it takes an average person to learn acrylic? Is it much harder than the gel?
And why not start the gel?
If you're using a poly gel is like acrylic.
So it shouldn't be too much of a learning curve.
So you don't have to learn. The only problem you would have is with the gel, you've got the entire life before you set your product. With the acrylic, you've got set time, so you have to be just faster, because otherwise the product will cure, because the acrylic needs heat to polymerize. Why with the gel you can play as long as you want and then you cure it. Why acrylic is going to be cure as you work. But I don't think so you should have any
And right
issues.
consistency to take is quite hard on the brush.
Yeah, because you have to kind of mix it on your own, the proportions. But honestly, the acrylic is kind of like the same patting technique like you would do with your polygel. Very similar. I would say polygel is closer to acrylic than actual gel. Polygel is nothing like a normal gel. Like it's more acrylic, so it shouldn't be that hard. Also, if you're good at shaping, if you're good at your nail prep, you only need to learn the application of the new product. The rest stays the same because the nail prep is always the same and the final shaping is kind of always the same. So it shouldn't be long. I have tried also the poly gels as well, and I thought I might love it, but no, I like the fact I don't even like to work with the thick gels. I prefer working with the
Running gel.
runny gel. The runnier, the better.
And quicker.
We have a question of how do you use the rich filler? It was in the
Rich filler
surprise box.
base. Okay, so the rich filler base, I would use it with the universal air bond. So you do a nail prep, dehydrate 180 on the natural nail plate, and then universal air bond, and then the rich filling base. So if there is any nail imperfections, you would use that before applying the
Did you
gel
use that
polish.
on the wrinkles that we talked about earlier?
Yes, yes. So
Fair
you've
point.
got a nice smooth surface. Absolutely. Then I've got a question from Cynthia. Did you start with acrylic first or gel? I did actually start with acrylic first. I started with the acrylic, and then my first training was acrylic. Then I did had a combination course when I was using acrylic, gel, fiberglass. Olivia even don't know what the fiberglass is, so that's just like a wee fibers to create the nail. And then before we open it up the salon, again, I have tried the acrylic, but definitely stayed with the gels. I just so much prefer the gel. Of course, I had to master the acrylic on the other
To be educator.
to be educator, like to be able to teach other people as well. Then I've got Patricia. Dorota, do you already move to other pant to all your work to style nails from clients and gives classes?
Do you already move to other style nails? I'm not sure.
Okay, Patricia, sorry, you will need to ask this question again. Because we're not sure what you mean. And Amanda says she have got her first shipment and she's in love. I'm happy the things arriving. As I say, like the things keep moving and the delivery is getting smoother and smoother.
And we're back to normal.
And she's asking if I do only gel nails or if I do acrylic nails. No, in salon I do only nail extension using gels. I don't offer acrylics to the clients. The only time I'm using acrylic is when I'm creating some 3D designs, when I'm running the trainings with the, again, 3D designs, or if I'm teaching acrylic. So my acrylic side is left only for teaching, not for the clients, because I don't want to be overexposed to the product. And then I've got Lori asking, did we do the giveaways already? So as I say, there is a mystery box to be won for posting a picture on our Facebook group. There is a link to that group. The person who share our channel or this live video and write in a comment share will receive the e-file, and then the online training goes for a best question, and I had some few really good ones already.
Tracy is asking when you do a 3-color ombre on a client.
Can you be louder?
When you do a 3-color ombre on a client, do you use the latex or tape the fingers?
None.
You do nothing.
I do nothing. And we've got this video coming as recorded. Have you done the post-production on
Not
Olivia's
yet,
nails?
not yet.
No. So Olivia is going to show you the nails very
But
close
we
to the
can't-
camera.
Ooh.
We have recorded the video on very short nails because with very deep nail folds. So you could guys see it how I'm doing it. A 3-color ombre. The video will be coming up. I just don't touch nail folds.
Well, it's kind of like doing a baby boomer.
Yeah.
You can hold the client's nail folds back. So you'll, for example, just get the gel in your hands and just make sure to wear a glove, or maybe have some tape on your own hands. But otherwise, just try and be careful and kind of avoid the nail folds.
Then Jackie say, hi Dorota, why can't you distribute to Canada? We post internationally, so you can order like from our website, you can just grab the products and get it. And we post to Canada, and we've got quite a lot of actually customers. Quite a lot of you lives in United States or in Canada, and we do
Germany,
post
Belgium,
regularly to you guys.
Lots of.
Okay, I need another questions. Your technique when you read it loud and I answer.
Your technique when applying gel, the left to right, I can't do it. Is it the consistency of my gel that's too thick, maybe?
Yes.
So maybe it's too
Yes, yes, it might be too thick, so your brush doesn't have enough power to move it to the left or to the right. Because as I say, when it was winter, there is a one video, and I love the video and I love it because it shows how much I have struggled applying the gel when it was thick. You know, it was taking ages. I was creating holes in that gel. So it was extremely difficult, and Olivia prefers slightly thicker gel than I do, just slightly.
Room temperature. Ideally room temperature, but you like it like nice off the heater.
Yeah, so it's just runny. It's like slap it on, that's it ready. And it takes you seconds to apply it then. Now I've got Jackie. Do you have the product sheets on the website? No. So if you want to get the ingredients list, drop me an email via contact. What is the best thing to use? Oh no.
But it's back again.
Okay. We frozen again. I think guys, like I do apologize for all this disturbs with the internet. I've got a question. What is the best thing to use to do nail art with gel or acrylic? Any, depending what you want to create. The gels will give you different results, acrylic will give you different results, and I use all sort of things. For one stroke, I prefer the acrylic paints, especially if it's a simple flower. I can do it with the gel, no bother. But if it's a quite complicated flower, like a level 2, level 3, where you've got multiple petals, multiple layers, it will be just too time consuming to be able to do it with the gels, because each time you will have to cure it, and it's just such a waste of the time. While with the acrylics, you just work petal on top of petal.
The gel's also sometimes a bit thicker if you're wanting to do
Yeah.
multiple layers, because you can't put it on too thin,
Yes.
or will be a wee bit streaky or not enough color coverage.
Yes, and with the acrylic paints, you can get the thinnest line ever. No gel in the entire world will give you a line which is so sharp, crisp, and thin like the acrylic paint. Raji says the picture quality is terrible. Just change your settings, and in a video, go change the settings to 720.
Would you consider having brand ambassadors?
Yes, yes. Yes, we want brand ambassadors. So we had the chat with Patrick that we want to really like once we sorted with those buildings and everything and the main reason why we took it, it was because we wanted to have space for recording, we wanted to have space to keep our stock, we want to bring new stock in, we want to bring educators in, distributor in, and we want to really like full power on. So we will be searching for brand ambassadors, distributors, and all sort of
And educators.
expansion like educators as well. So absolutely.
What are you looking for when you're looking for brand ambassadors? So what would you be looking for?
So definitely like we'll be looking on the quality of the work. Like, I mean, someone who's a brand ambassador, first of all, you need to be like me and kind of really passionate about those and those products as well. Like, I mean, I do really stand behind them. It took me such a long time. I feel them. I do really feel them. They are mine. You know, they are same like my house. They are same like I dress up. They are me. This is a copy of me, of my style. And if this style fits you, you feel kind of the same. Like, if you feel it, then we know you will be able to. You need to believe in it. You cannot.
Lying.
I don't want the ambassadors who, I don't know, pick up the products and maybe just want to make some cash on it, like and earn the cash by selling it. I want someone who is really thinking and feeling what I do about these products. Like, I honestly cannot live without of those 5 gels. There is no better ones in the entire like I cannot live without of them. I can do so many things about them, and that's what we'll be mainly looking in the ambassadors, like someone who have tried the product, someone who have felt in love with it, and this way you will know, like, you know, what is good, what is bad. And another thing what I wanted to tell you guys about the product, the range of the actual product is much bigger. We just don't stock all of them. I have just picked up my favorite ones to keep it on our website from the New Perfect, and then the desired ones we creating what we love the most from it. Then I've got Lori. I would love to try your fiber gel line because it seems safer than acrylic. Is this true? No, it's not true. I tell you why. There isn't such a thing like a safer product. No,
Maybe you
no,
say
yes,
that,
maybe
yes.
I say it
Yes.
extremely. Yeah, okay.
You say it is, yeah.
In general, doesn't matter, gel or acrylic, and doesn't matter what sort of product as well. Like a little bit, like I really don't like the things what is going on in the social media about all these products and everything. Yes, they are HEMA free, they are really good, like, and kind of safe option, but that doesn't matter, you know. Imagine an antibiotic.
Even the water, water is healthy, but if you drink too much of the water, that's
water is good, but you can die because of water, you know. Like, you can drown in the water. Drown. Yes, water is good, but you can drown in the water, and that's what I'm trying to say. And say antibiotic is good and bad, actually.
both ways.
So for and any kind of product, like, there isn't such a thing. Acrylic nails are better, gel nails are better. It's all in nail technician hand and the way the product is used and applied. Okay, so
because if you not cure the gel,
it can be danger too.
Yeah,
absolutely. So, like, imagine me now, like, I would pick up the worst product, like, I'm talking like chemical levels, like, really high. But I have picked up this product and I have used this product the way it has been, it should be. the way it has been instructed, and it says no skin contact. If I don't have skin contact, even using those products like with extreme amount of the chemicals inside, I mean, they all chemicals, nothing will happen to me because I didn't have skin exposure. I have cured my product well and nothing will happen to me. And then the next person will pick up the product which is HEMA-free, which has all the safety tests, certificates and everything, and is the most amazing one, and they will slap all over the skin and they will get an allergic reaction, not for HEMA but for something else. Okay, I'm also allergic to the parsley. I'm allergic to the parsley, and parsley isn't bad. We can be allergic to different things, and I do really strongly feel that the things which I see on the social medias of the nail technician putting the pictures up, oh, my client got a reaction because they used this brand and everything. And then I kind of look at those nails, and what I feel personally, you know what? Is this the actual allergic reaction? Is this not the fact that the nails have been so overfiled that the client got oncolysis because the nail plate have been so thin that it kind of ripped off from the nail bed? That's what I see. And then they kind of try to, or they apply the product so thick that the exothermic reaction was extreme, and it's kind of almost give like a chemical burn. That's not the fault of the product, in my opinion. That was the fault of the nail technician doing a wrong job. And then they would blame this X brand. And I do feel actually pretty sorry to that brand because it became so popular that it ended up in the hand of people which didn't know how to use their products, which weren't trained to use the products, and now they are blaming those brands for the trouble. I know there can be some products which I wouldn't touch as well, don't get me wrong, but in general, guys, you have to be really careful. Doesn't matter what brand you're working with, you have to be careful with every single product you're working with. And use it the way it should be. So no skin contact. Like you cannot have a dirty brush, like dirty bottles all over. Like I'm shouting for that on Olivia as well, because sometimes she would have some products on the lid, and you know, she will be fine for 100 clients, but by the 101 she might be not fine. So please remember that, guys. Yeah. And I'm not allergic to acrylic yet, but I know I've got allergy for parsley, I've got
But
allergy
actually,
for
when you filing
celery.
when you filing the acrylic product, they're
This
not
is-
fully cured.
Absolutely, cameraman says amazing
So
question.
actually,
You
on
want
this-
the one stroke?
so-
One stroke training goes to cameraman.
So look, if you compare gel and acrylic, on this position when you're filing, the gel is
Safer.
safer because it's already cured
Yes.
when you start filing. Of
Yes.
course, if the technician do the right job, yeah, enough curing. So
Okay.
it depends.
That's
the situation
a
and what you
very
compare.
important point. And from this point, gel would be safer because gel is instantly cured in the lamp, and acrylic takes up to 48 hours to fully polymerize. So client walks away with uncured product and is exposed to the uncured product for the first 48 hours. And you as a nail technician, when working with the acrylic is set. So within few minutes, acrylic set and is hard to touch, but it's not fully polymerized. The polymerization process takes up to 48 hours. So you are filing uncured product. And that is danger.
On that point, it's good to have gloves.
Yes. And then gloves and mask, because you are
And then
working
you
with
touch the
uncured
skin.
product. Because the dust is flying everywhere, on your hands, on your chest,
Breathing. If you don't have a mask.
inside the eyes. This is terrible, actually.
I know that from you.
I know you know that from me.
Come on.
I know you know that from me.
Yeah.
But
But if you
Yeah, it just
think
lets
about
you
the
kind of
question when you
think,
compare
like,
which one is better, that's yes. At that point, gel
yeah.
is safer. Anyway, and nose man.
Well done, cameraman. You won one
No,
stroke,
no,
one stroke training.
no way.
So one goes to cameraman, but I still got one more, guys, for you.
No, I'm not going.
And we will get cameraman to practice it and see how he gets on. Oh.
Maybe Olivia answer for some question. Or you find some question and then answer.
Yeah.
Which one you like it?
Sorry, searching where I have been.
Do you still have people asking for regular polish? I've had a couple clients ask for regular nail polish.
I don't do it.
You like I've never seen you have a client for regular nail polish.
I just don't take them.
No. If I do an extension removal, then I'll sometimes offer just clear nail top coat, just to give it back some shine, even with the Miracle Shine buffer, just as an extra top coat for it, and then they can just easily take that off at home if they like, with nail polish remover, and it won't further damage the nail. But there was one client I had at one point which came in for nail polish on toes, and it lasted her so well. She'd come back after like 8 weeks or so, and it'd be intact. I'll be honest, I was quite surprised sometimes, because it was regular nail polish, not gel polish, so you don't expect it to last as long, but it still lasted well. But don't get very many clients for it, no. Have you found a question?
No, maybe. And then I've got on Facebook address to put your pictures up isn't in the chat anymore. No, you cannot put the picture on the chat. It has to be the actual group to win the prize. Then Lori says, why you give away for people who don't have Facebook? That's why we done different styles. So one is Facebook, where you go and the actual picture. The other one is you have to share the video so you can win the e-file. And the third one is just for the best question. So we have done the multiple ways of giving it.
Chance to win.
Answer that.
Okay. Maria is asking, do you know any exercise for me to train in removing only the color? Painting on the, so what I did when I started, I was taking a tip, I would marker it, like, and I put even a cross on some part of the nail, a fake nail, and then I would file it so I don't touch the cross. Or I would file it so I file the cross and I don't file the other places. And this is amazing exercise because it gives you a control over file. You will know what angles to place your files and how to file so you do file effectively. Another thing which Olivia had the problem with, I'm actually glad she's taking part in this live because some of you are in the same position, like, so it's easier for me to kind of click on and remember what she had been struggling with, because for me those things might be just too obvious and I would never think of them again.
Or you forget about it.
And I forgot about that. So for her, the big struggle with the file was when she started, she would take a file and she would do very small movement.
Yes, now I do.
Now you go all the way.
Kind of less but bigger movements.
Yeah. So if you're filing to like this, you are producing too much heat and your filing is not effective. You need to kind of go and do those. I have showed her to extreme. I was showing like faster, longer, faster, longer, faster, longer, you know? And
it means though that you get a nicer shape.
Yeah.
Because if you're doing it in one small place, it can be a bit uneven. But if you're doing like bigger
the entire
strokes, you get like actual nice strokes. For example, if you're doing a coffin shape, you almost you still want it to be curved, but you kind of want it to be like taper in on the two sides, and you want it to be almost straight. If you're actually doing these long movements, you're actually getting a straight line rather than it be a bit wobbly or uneven.
Yes, that's why I love this end result movement.
The one you showed me recently.
Yes, because you get the
That's amazing.
entire surface of the nail. And you know, sometimes it will be going a little bit different angle, but it's the idea of full contact of the file to the nail. So if you've got any bumps or lumps, the file will catch only those places. It wouldn't file any other ones. But if you all over the place with your file, by accident you might file the places you didn't want to file or you shouldn't file, and you might still not hit the places you should file. Good one.
Any tips for top coat over chrome? Mine always shrinks, end up having to top coat twice.
Okay.
I've had this problem, so I don't know what I was referring to.
Chrome, top coating the chrome. So all the products shrink, gels and everything. So what you could try to do is, if I have a very heavy-handed client, I would use a soak-off top gel, and then over soak-off top gel, I will use the no white top. So I will double top coat it as well. I have heard, I didn't try it, but it works fantastic for using on the transfer file. I didn't use it this time, and I've got some chips at the end. And it's applying a very thin base gel over the chrome and then the top coat. Another thing and reason why it shrinks is you could, before that, you could apply universal air bond at the free edge. So this top coat can kind of almost like attach to something, but because we have applied the chrome, which is a mirror surface, it slides away from the nails. You could scratch the free edge as well with the file, so your top coat is actually attaching to something. And I've got here Amanda asking, can you do more videos on shaping in the future? Yes, I can do. There is quite a lot, guys, in the channel. There is already over 700 videos. So please, if you struggling with something or you want to find something, just search Palitska or Dorota, and then the subject you want to learn. So how to shape, how to hold the file. There is a folder, the playlist, which is created on the new structures, and there is like lots of information in there. I may actually find it. I'm losing voice now.
Some people were wondering how come you don't have a base layer whereas other companies do. I'm assuming
We
this
do.
isn't referring to the base gel for gel polish.
Yeah, we do have a base gel.
Is there a base gel for like gel?
So
Is that
bonding gel.
Yeah.
Bonding gel. It's a gel which could be used as a bonding agent, like a base gel. I don't use that anymore. It was a kind of older system, and we have replaced it with the universal air bond. So universal air bond is a base gel, but universal air bond is so amazing that you can use it. It is universal. You can use it for gel. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a nail prep, then I'm applying universal air bond, which is my base gel. You don't have to cure it, which is unbelievable time saver. And the gel attached really nice to it. So universal air bond is a bonding gel. But I can also use it for a fiber in a bottle. I can use it for the fiber gels in a pot. I can use it for a rich filling base. I can use it for build that nail bottles. I can use it for acrylic system. So it's a universal product.
So it's less product on the table and less money spending for them.
Absolutely. And time saved because you don't have to cure this product. It's air drying, universal air bond.
Teamwork.
Why did my fold? Why? Why won't no? How would I word this?
Why does my full tips won't
not
stay?
stay if I used air bond and then beige gel to glue them?
I'm not the fan of full cover tips. Like, I believe you cannot almost fit them in properly. I cannot see it. It's just like a press on nail tips. I wouldn't be using it in a salon. I wouldn't feel it like that's a good way of building up nail extensions. That's why you don't see me using those kind of things. Full cover tips, we have them. We do have them. I've got them actually even in a studio. They are waiting for me to do the tutorial, but I'm not excited about using them. And I'm not going to be a fan of using them because, like, it's not fit in. Like, it's just like applying a fake tip over the entire nail.
And not everyone has like even nail beds.
Yeah, but then you apply the base gel or a gel
On
and then
top
you
of that.
stick. No, underneath of that,
Right.
and then you stick. But imagine
Yes,
doing
but
a
no, what I'm
fill.
meaning is, you know how the cuticle.
Mhm.
Not everyone's cuticle's in like a nice, perfect shape. Even if you try and like
Yeah.
change it, it's not a perfect shape. So you won't really be able to fit a full coverage tip on that. To fit
They're not
the
custom.
actual. Yeah, that's what.
I would call them a party nails. Like, I would still call them a party nails. Like, I wouldn't do it. Doing it for in a salon for clients again, I would see there will be lots of trouble coming from that because they wouldn't be fit in properly. What about the water which can get underneath of that? How you are going to fill them in? Like, it's a nightmare actually to take them off and file them off. Like, I feel like again we're going into the soaking off, and I'm not the fan of the soaking off any kind of products. Also, thank you so much for the orders, guys. I've got Amanda, Roberta, Tracy, Adela. Thank you so much, guys. We will get them ASAP posted to you on first thing on Monday morning.
There is a question. The soak-off gel polish courses, online trainings are accredited or?
Yeah. Yeah. So you get like a proper. You will have to send me your work. You get a proper manual which gets sent to you. You get a theory. You get all the information in that training, and you get the certificate with it as well for your gel polish.
I've got one nail that always looks as if it's going over to the left. How do you straighten it up so it looks straight and even from client view? Hope this makes sense.
So
With the
one
finger.
nail. I usually follow a happy medium, so that's mean you will have to. I usually try to follow the happy medium when the things like that happen, and sometimes it is impossible to achieve perfection if we don't have a perfect base. So ideally, you want to shorten your natural nail down to 0, and just forget the way your natural nail grow and just fit in the form, the sculpting form or the tip into a straight position. Another thing, what is quite often happening, because all my fingers are wonky, like this finger is growing that way, and the nail, you can see it, I have placed it straight. So this nail is growing that way, and the nail I have placed straight, so it's kind of
so it gives the illusion of it being straight. Even though it's
the F is
technically
not straight. Trying to follow those two first bones on the knuckle one and
The second knuckle.
the second knuckle. So these two knuckles follow the position of that. But sometimes if you do follow, again, this is a theory which sometimes doesn't work.
It won't work on this finger.
Yeah, because then I never do it 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
But it depends on.
You have to do it happy medium. So
Yes.
my nail should be there, but if I would place it there, it will look awkward because the finger is bended on that way. So you have to kind of do it happy medium. Another thing, what I need to do it. So when I'm sitting, so first of all, sit nice and straight when you're doing a client. And the client needs to sit straight as well. If the client is wonky or you are wonky, then you are going to be wonky.
No cross legs.
And yeah. And I would do all the nails from that side, and then when I twist them, they've got completely different shape. They all...
Yeah, so you'll have the client, you'll file it like this first, and then you'll ask them to move their hand like this so you can see it the other way, and then you just try and kind of
And then you
go
have
in
to...
between.
Yeah, so they look not bad from this side and not bad from the other side.
But also just check with the client and ask them if it looks straight to them, if you're worried about it. Because something that looks straight to you this way, when they look at it this way, isn't straight to them. So you need to check with them. Because you're kind
fingers
of...
are change direction sometimes.
Yes, so you
Because
kind of
pushing
have
one to
to...
another. If you know what I mean.
And another
You
thing...
have to kind
like
of blindly
mine.
do it and just ask the client like if it's straight to them. Because
Mhm.
it might not be straight to you, but actually it's straight. This is what I've got the issue with.
Uh-huh.
I'll file the client's nails and they'll be straight. Then I turn them over and like they're
I've
so
done the same.
wonky. I fix it and then it's like wonky to me, but ask the client and it's straight to them. So I'm just having to trust the fact that it's straight to them, even though it's wonky to me.
Okay, another thing which I pay attention to when trying to do a straight nail is when the client keep their hand really stiff. They might give an unusual position to their hand, and this is extremely difficult to judge because they might place their fingers in a funny position, and I'm following those funny position. So their hand has to be really relaxed in order to be able to do nice and straight nails.
Nils at home.
Hello to your son, Amanda.
Neil at home asking the universal airbond is something like
A nail dehydrator.
yes.
No.
That was the question.
It's more like
No.
it's sticky.
So Nail Prep is a nail dehydrator. That's the blue bottle. The Universal Airbond is like a primer. It's like your base gel. It is a little bit sticky. It works like almost like a
Like a
double-sided, like a bond. Yeah,
double-sided tape, yeah.
double-sided tape. So it attached to the nail and attach the gel or acrylic to the nail. It's a sticky from both sides thing, which gives you a better adhesion. Then I've got Emma saying, do you mind doing a beginner guide to different nail shapes, please, Dorota? I could do something like that. I need to write it down. We have
Can you
done
do
it.
a
I mean, you
screenshot?
kind of, I can.
Just a screenshot for now.
We have done it. There are videos on different shapes, like, yeah, we have done it squoval. We have
That's
covered
cool.
almond. We have covered Russian almond. We've covered pointy almond, coffin, square. They actually all
Ballerina? That's almost like a...
ballerina is the same like coffin, just
Yeah,
more
just
rounded.
more
I don't
rounded.
like it. I don't do ballerina nails. I don't like ballerina nails. I really don't. I like coffin nails, which are sharper. But they are all on the channel. Like really, they are all. Just search Palitska almond, Palitska square, Palitska coffin, short, long, extremely long, so everything. Then I've got here Lisa saying, I have noticed that since using your fiber gel, I never have a nail break. The product is so strong. I rarely do a new set. I prefer infill and rebalance. I do usually about 3 times rebalance on the long nails. So if someone has a really long nails and wants a coffin shape, like in my case, I do 3 rebalances and then new set. I do get my nails done once a month. So that ends up as 4 sets a year. Yes.
Yes.
4 new sets of the nails a year. Which is really good ratio because my natural nails are amazing condition. Like they are really amazing condition. We have done the removal video. You will be able to see it as well. And yeah, a good product make your things last better. And then here I've got Emma asking if they are starter sets for your fiber gel. Yes, they are the starter sets for fiber gel, like a trial kit where you've got the gel, the small universal airbond, and the top coat as well. For the content, are the pictures of only Valentine's nails or any? No, any creation. We just pick up the winner on the Valentine's Day, but any creation, you can just put it there.
And as many as you want.
Yeah, total. Cricket finger
Crooked.
or rheumatitis. So again, there is a video of those clients are more difficult sometimes, and like I find it sometimes I have to break all the rules, because like usually when you on the trainings, I mean that's the honest opinion again, when you get educator, which is educating nail technicians and new nail technicians on something, they pick up the models, and the model is the nicest set of the nails in the entire room, or the model is organized well before the training. In reality, I mean, the client's nails are either like those kind of shape, or you get a people which got completely twisted fingers, hands, where you have to be careful how you put them to the lamp. And in reality, you know, they will be
Flat nails.
the nails will be really flat, the nails wouldn't fit in any tips, the form will be extremely difficult to put in. So sometimes the things aren't possible to achieve, and you need to kind of find a happy medium. Say example, you have got a client which got really extremely wide nails. They don't want that wide nails. I need to overfile those nails a little bit and break the rule to make them more satisfied. Like, you know, we've got like, you have seen it, some of the clients like nails, they still satisfied. And there is few videos where I'm showing like how to work on those kind of clients as well.
I think I'll be heading now.
Yeah, we are going to. It's been so long. We're gonna be finishing as well. Thank you so much, Olivia.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Do your fiber gel starter kit coming in the diamond pots? I love the look of your packaging. So the starter kit, you will have the perfect rose in it, and the diamond pot, and you'll have 2 new perfect gels which are in a black matte packaging, and then you'll have universal air bond in there and the top coat. It's listed on the website. I might actually show you. Oh, there we are. So here's what you get in this wee starter kit. And then I've got a question. So do you only use forms for using working with the gel? No, most of my clients get a tip, but like not a full cover tip. I don't want that much plastic on the nails. I want more of an actual gel. So I'm clipping off the pocket of the tip. So I've got just a tiny bit of the tip. Then I blended it with the natural nail and then applying the gel over it. Again, there is lots of videos on that. And then I got Lisa, I use it your gel for my gel course, and I learned it so much from that. I pass it in less than a month, so thank you. I'm glad you find it at the training useful. I do really try to always pass as much information as possible, you know, guys, that, and I'm like, I think I'm just so extremely honest about the things. Like, I'm not scared to sometimes
Say true.
say true. Yeah, because That was my biggest issue. That was my biggest problem when I was starting as a nail technician. When I was attending a training, I felt like some information are hidden
Not
from me.
passed.
I have been not told some things, like, you know, or the answer wasn't honest about the
It's back.
I could see it. Yeah, so like really we're trying to say it as much as possible. And then Amanda says, I thought the full cover were for design and display. Would you use it on your actual nails? I don't use the full cover tips on the actual nails. We use blue tack to stick them in just for a picture purpose, but they are for displays. And I wouldn't use it on a client. Like, honestly, I wouldn't use those kind of nails. So I've got the blue tack. I would just attach them in, take a picture, and then take them off with the blue tack. But I wouldn't do it on a client. Maybe this is a good stuff as a party nails when you've got a client which comes once a year and you do it that way, it's okay. But I don't see it a regular client which comes like 10 years service. Some of my clients are with me like for the last 10-13 years, and I have to look into the solution which make their nails a good condition so they last and they can come back to me on those monthly basics for a rebalance. And then I've got a question here. I was wondering, how did the color around the heart somehow outlines just around the heart? Oh, you're talking about those pigment. You're talking about those pigment nail art. I don't have it here. The one which we done it on the shorts.
Yes.
Yes, there is a video of the roses video. I will search it for you quickly. So Lisa, give me a second. I will find that video for you. Guys, I'm losing my voice. It's overbrained. Palitska. In general, you just search Palitska and then that one was roses. Roses, pigment. Oh, there we are. So, share, copy. I just gonna put a link to the video, which uses the same technique, but I have done roses, not the hearts. And the hearts one. And then tomorrow is Monday. No, that's a different video.
Find it.
You can't find it. No, I can't remember when it is. I'm actually getting a bit tired
I
now.
will find the photo and I show photo.
I just did the link to the roses. But you've got explanation in the short video. There's a step-by-step explanation how I done it.
It's this one, yeah?
No, that's the short one, with the colorful hearts. And do you do many short active lens nail designs at your business? Most of my clients wear those short nails, and we are in Fort William, in Scotland. Yeah, Carol, we are bye. We are going to be finishing soon, guys, as well. I just need to pick up this winner for the training. And guys, any informations and everything regarding the trainings and other things you can find on our website. It might be a bit of odd question, Cassandra says, but do you have any problems shipping your products into Canada? Not at the moment. We had lots of troubles with the shipping past in December. We had to resend many orders because the parcels have been lost. But
that was international, so not
international. But then in UK we had few parcels lost. Like even Carol's parcel was lost. She was getting a replacement.
But now back to normal.
Yeah, it's kind of moving smoothly now. Again, the biggest trouble was just before Christmas. because there was lots of issues then, and then there was a couple days worth of orders
January.
when the hacking
hacks.
happened. But now again everything goes smooth, and we use different couriers as well, and even Royal Mail starts moving the parcels. So I believe even the ones which have been lost and we send replacement, eventually they will show up as well. Because in the past we had situations when I thought like a parcel got lost, and then like half a year later a client received a second parcel as well. So, and Agata is asking if we're doing an online training. Yes, Agata, we're doing online training, but it's only in English. And I'm glad you guys learned it so much. We are going to slowly finish. I just need to pick up the
3
winner.
hours already.
3 hours.
3 hours.
Oh, it passed so quick, actually.
Yeah, I enjoy too.
You're enjoying it too?
Yeah.
And he talks even much more.
Because I'm behind the camera.
There was a good question. The one I like it, I think it was... Then I've got a question. Can you use universal over the enhancement before gel polishes? Not that I do that. No, I don't use... So before I use the universal air bond only for hard gels. I don't use it and the fiber in a bottle. I don't use it for a gel polish. For a gel polish, I use the base gel. But I know some people use the primer if they've got really problematic client. I think I would be maybe a little bit scared to advise someone on something I didn't try it. So I didn't try it before, and I would need to see the outcome. Usually I've got a few guinea pigs clients where they let me test the things, and I know how their nails behave. So I would need to test that. Absolutely. But let me search those really good question. I've got a question is from Patricia. Patricia, you are winning our online you are winning our online trading, and the question was, so Patricia D. Winter asked me a question. Dorota, where did you find such a smart man like Patrick? Do you think she deserves a training? I know it's not a nail related, but you won the one stroke training.
So I give it as an extra one training, so you can pick up one more.
I can pick up one more.
Yes.
Oh,
for this
gosh.
comments, I will give it.
So Patricia, please let me just, how do I pin message? Yes, pin message. I have pinned your comment. Yeah, and then yeah. So I have pinned your comment because you have won the one stroke training. Just drop me a message via contact us page, and then I will send you the access link. And the answer to this question is, I'm always laughing. I found him in a sandbox. It wasn't a sandbox actually, but we know each other for many, many years because we was in the same primary school. We live in the same kind of area as well. And we almost both pick up each other, I would say. And that's over 21 years.
Together. But we know each other.
Oh gosh.
Nearly all life.
Nearly all life, yeah.
As we remember.
Since we remember. And then I've got a question here from Judith. Which base gel is best to fix the ringstones? So I love using this Upvoted base gel, and it does make your crystals to last long. You have to also watch for the quality of the crystals so they don't split much. Like, I mean, it can happen by the accident, some things comes off, but I find it if I'm using those Upvoted base gel, the gems stay absolutely amazing. And quite a few guys who have tried this technique as well can confirm that and says, because once we read it, the comments in the videos, they say that they have tried this technique and it works wonders for them. too, for caviar beads and the gems.
Patricia, the winter, asking what she have to send.
So
I see the email and
so just say, hi, I'm Patricia, I want the training, and then I will do the rest.
winner the training. And then we have a contact where we have to
Yeah,
send
so
the link to the training.
you go into the website, there is a contact us page, drop me email saying, hi, I won the competition, I'm Patricia, and then I will send you the access link. Remember guys, after this video is processed, we will also pick up the winner and we will send those e-file to someone who have share it in this live video, who have word share it, because we was looking for lots of views and shares, and you have done amazing, and we have really enjoyed actually this video. It seems quite active, and Olivia joined it in, Patrick joined it in a little bit, so this is awesome way. So like Emma did it, Emma Critchlow just say it, and Officer Mago just say it, that's share it. You will be all entered into that, and tomorrow we'll pick up the e-file winner, and then on Tuesday the 14th we will pick up the winner for our Valentine's mystery gift box on the Facebook page, where you can post a picture of your work, and the work which will have the most likes will receive this award. And then here Elisa is asking, your gel brush is the perfect size for building on forms, best money ever spent. I love it as well, and you know, because of those kind of a bit sharper point, it's so easy to manipulate around the cuticle area. It was quite funny, because when I started doing nails, I have been taught how to do it on a flat brush. It was like a nylon flat brush. It was completely different. And then once I discovered this brush, I was like, oh my goodness, this is so much better, so much easier. And cameraman is like saying, like, showing,
I was pushing,
like,
you have to try this brush.
Oh.
And then he was loved.
Yeah. And the D-liner one, that was the cameraman fault of having this brush in as well, and I love it. I love it so much. Then I push it for the watercolor one.
Yes.
As well, because it's a big game changer. I was always scared to use a larger brush for a new art, and it's so much faster. I can't believe, like, so much faster to paint the designs now, especially like characters and the things like that. Okay guys, I think it's a time to slowly keep finishing it, this video. Thank you so much. So first of all, thank you so much for everyone who took the time spent here with us. I'm so happy that you guys like enjoying these videos, that you are loving the products as well. And then I've got Jetson asking, will your brushes ever be synthetic? If it's needed, yes. You know, like, so different things works better for different things. Like in general, for like those arch, for gel, I do prefer, for acrylic, I prefer Kolinsky here. But why not? Like for some things, synthetic brushes might be an option as well, depending on the art. The main ones, the main ones, I wanted them to be the Kolinsky here. They behave slightly different. They definitely more expensive. The bristles itself are much more expensive as well. But I love it. Yeah, Deborah, the watercolor brush is awesome, like for such a quick things. And I think we will do another live video maybe in a month time.
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible. It's
if we buy the building, we will do live as well.
Oh yes, if we manage to buy the building, we will do some live videos. But then, guys, what will be the idea of those videos is, because I will have so much, if you guys free and you bored, you can come in and you can help us, you know, do painting of the walls or putting the floors, because I'm scared of I am really physically scared of the amount of the work we will have to do. It will be like a 24 hours a day fire on. But we was thinking to do kind of 2-in-1. We will put some camera up, and then we can, you know, do some painting or like sanding
show
or
how
finishing.
you work with these long nails or something.
Yeah, because I never remove my nails. Like, you know, I'm still doing the stuff with the nails on, and it's physically us, you know, putting the walls up, plastering and
We
everything.
don't take companies.
No, we don't take companies. Yeah, so we will do some videos for that too. Yeah, guys, like the D-liner brushes, like in general, those brushes are amazing and you have to have them. So feel free to jump into our website and support us as well. We need we need lots of cash, to be honest, with the new building as well. So we are more than welcome to place the orders, and which will help us also to finance some of the building.
One question about the starter kits. On the starter kits are
The diamond, yes, I have said, and I give
okay.
it the link
So
actually
it's
to the
okay.
to the video. And thank you so much, guys. Again, as I say, we wanted to say big thank you because we've had this button because all of you joining our channel and supporting us so much. And as those big thank you, we wanted to give you some bits and pieces as well, so you could enjoy it. And now, we both sending you guys huge glittery hugs. And
Guys,
Gemma says she
tomorrow's
have
new
issue don't landing. Let me check that. Emma. I've got one question saying she got problem don't landing. Emma C. She must maybe that is you who got the training. Oh yes. So Emma, no, you have no issues though landing the training. I just need the time, because what I do is I physically need to send you the access link, and because I have been so busy with the live video, I had no time to look at the orders yet. So normally when you guys get the online training, you need give us maybe 24, give us some time, because I need to physically go into that order and attach to the order the access link, drop you a message, and then you'll be able to see it. So once this live video finish, I just quickly grab some drink, tidy up myself, and then I will send you this access link to the training, so you could enjoy it today as well, because it has to be done manual. It isn't a thing that you download by the computer. It is us sending you those access link. Okay, so don't worry, Emma. I will just send you that now after we finish the live. Okay. Okay. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. We really say big glittery hacks, and bye for now. Thank you for joining us in such as big numbers, I would say today. And then tomorrow there is another video coming up on the channel, and we have also created quite a few shorts as well, and I hope you will all stay with us. Bye.
Bye, guys.